You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. You already know the routine. As you enter the chat, hit the like button on your way in. Let me say this. It was very interesting from the time of the airport upon arriving back to Florida. And all I'm going to say is this. If you are a members only, pay attention to the video. I'm just going to explain it somewhat in real time. If you want to know what I'm talking about, become a members only. Now, there were some ladies that were checking me out at the airport. And it all started as I was getting out of the vehicle. And when I started recording, it was a particular woman behind me, sniffing behind me, like sniffing. Now, mind you, I'm focusing on my video. At the time, I was so zoned in. I was paying attention to my surroundings. At the same time, I was just ready to get through this long airport scenario that I have not ever been involved in, ever, because Atlanta Airport is the largest airport in America. So I'm trying to get to my destination. I'm not thinking about no women. I'm not thinking about none of that. So she's behind me as if she's trying to incline to pick up my energy, because it's so many witches. They come in different forms. You get what I'm saying? And so when I looked at the video, I said, oh my goodness, I had a witch behind me. And then she came in front of me. She wanted me to see what she was working with. I said, no, not interested. Moving forward, y'all see me have the photo of 4040 Club in one of my thumbnails, right? So I'm just doing my video, just, giving the analysis to my members only what's going on. So you had three young ladies. They was talking about, I can't wait to get to such and such in Florida. I'm like, what? Why are they saying it so loud before we go through pre-screening? Why are they talking so loud about that? Like, why are they saying that in front of me? And then I was talking to some important guys that's from Georgia, except that they know who I was. So I'm looking at this whole thing like, these people know more than I do. So the reason why I'm not interested of dealing with anybody in particular is because of what happened to me last year. You got to understand something. I got Houdini by somebody I was dealing with for 4 years, right? And then we know about old girl, early spring. So with all that going on, you would think that I want to get in a relationship with anybody? No, I do not. I'm not interested of dealing with somebody right now. Talking with someone is one thing. Interested of dealing with somebody on that level? No. Because I'm in this space right now to where I have to be mindful of who I deal with. I have to be very mindful of who I deal with from here on out. I just can't be just dealing with anybody, even if they have the best interest in me. I have to see it to believe it more than the average guy or the guy that's doing real good for himself. I have to be mindful because I'm supposed to have been a millionaire already. I'm supposed to have been a millionaire. I'm not supposed to be getting up, going to the site. It's more of because of my decision making. That's why I'm at the site. When I was on that plane coming back, I'm like, man, I could do more than what I was doing. I could do more. it's so much going on that I want to get involved in. And I said, look at the decisions of the people I've let in my life. I'm like, yo, I gotta fix this. I'm not gonna give nobody a chance right now until I get to where I gotta get to. Because at the end of the day, any little thing of another setback, it may take a little bit longer. So that's always in the back of my mind. That's always in the back of my mind. So like, I'm like, yeah, I gotta remember what happened to me. You just can't, you let it go, yet at the same time, you have to remember why you in the situation you in. Is it worth the risk taking another chance like that at this particular time? When it took me a while longer just to get back to Florida. It took me longer than expected. And I missed out on so much last year. Like a lot of things changed. And I was just talking to this guy who just recently got his new vehicle. He just dropped me off at the place. You know, he does, you know, Uber or Lyft. Either way, he does both. And I said, man, what made you want to do this? He said, man, I just wanted to get into it. And I'm like, cool. He had a nice whip too, a nice 2025 whip. It's off the chain. I'm like, okay, congratulations on your new whip and stuff like that. He said, man, I like doing this. You know, it may not be that much. Yeah, I like doing it because, you know, I could get to maneuver around. You know, I gave him a tip of what not the case may be. You know, whatever I get, I give to the drivers. You know, I don't keep it for the most part. You know, because I always get it back one way or the other. The point is that I was telling him, like, dude, you in a state that, man, I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna say this. So, Rollo, why are you not interested of being in a relationship with someone? Well, for one, because every time I get into a relationship with somebody, there's always a setback. It's not no improvement. I realized that I could do pretty good on my own for the most part than be in a relationship with somebody right now. This is not the time for me to be in a relationship. If you guys choose to do that, that's your decision. Your decision is not my decision. And so I don't really honestly care about that right now. It's not important to me. Getting to know someone and building a rapport with them is more important to me than getting with them and then they flip the scene and then all of a sudden the setback happens again. You know what I'm saying? No man wants to go through a setback. I don't care who you are. No man wants to go through a setback. If you is okay going through a setback, you literally have to get your head examined. No man wants to go through a setback, especially if he's doing the best he can and he's giving the person the benefit of the doubt, and then he starts to see what's really going on. You're going to take a lot longer to give somebody a chance. And so I'm at that point like, yo, it don't matter. Like, they could throw whatever they want at me. I have to make sure, you know, that the person's really committed in order for me to say, yes, let's go to the next step. You know, because I'm telling you right now, man, it's really, really, really crazy out here. And so the only reason why I came to the conclusion that they witches is because how they was moving. It was just like they was doing things that I said, oh yeah, this reminds me. This reminds me of old girl in the Houdini. Like, why is I keep on meeting these women? It's a test. I'm meeting these women is because it's a test. I'm being tested before my great stuff's supposed to happen. And one of the things that made me not be rich is dealing with women I gave a chance to. They should not even have a chance with me. And I'm talking about last year. From anywhere from 2024 to when I started actually dealing with women back in the days. Whether married or been with them for a certain amount of time or short time, and it just didn't work. And that's because they didn't want me to go to the next step. You got to remember, guys, some of these ladies don't want me to go to the next step. Because then they're going to be like, I can't see myself being with a man like him, and he's already on the go. So if he becomes a millionaire, oh my goodness, then it's going to be even more crazy than I expected. That's what they're thinking about. You get what I'm saying? So with the Shannon Sharpe situation and with these other guys messing up opportunities, I said, oh no, they're a fool. And the Bible tells you a fool, something with a fool, a man that's foolish, his money will part ways. That's a true saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paraphrasing. You can't be a fool out here. You can't be go-lucky happy and get all excited because a woman is interested in you. Like, what? Man, you don't know if she's interested in you or she's interested in making sure you don't get to the next step. Which one is it? Is she interested in you winning, or she's there to make sure you don't get to the next step? Because you got these guys will send these ladies towards you. So when I saw what they was doing, I was laughing. I say, y'all don't think I don't know I'm being recorded? I mean, Atlanta, the airport, come on. It'd be all types of stuff. I did my research on Atlanta airport. It'd be all types of stuff be going on in that airport. It's crazy. And you think I'm going to get caught up in that? After what I done said about Atlanta and South Atlanta, you don't think I'm ahead of what's going on at the airport? What the lineup is going to be? Like clockwork? I mean, they were sending women. I was laughing. I was like, oh, they telling them what to say, like a record. Tell them that you're going to Florida. Tell them that you got something going on in your life, and they ain't got nothing going on in their life. They were sent so that they could have something on me. Because like when I got my stuff and the quote unquote, black witches, white witches, it was Latino witches. They all like, did you get your order? And I'm looking and I see the camera. I said, look, I have my order. And I kept removing. I just removed myself away. They keep coming closer. And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to argue with you ladies. Like, seriously, I'm not interested. Like, you got some skit going on. You're going to try to get me in some Atlanta, YouTube thing. That's not going to happen. And I'm a YouTuber myself. Come on now. Stop it. I'm not interested in what you got going on. Because I'm focusing on what's important. You're not important. You know what I'm saying? You're not important for me to be like, okay, let me give you my number. So you could go give back the number to the ops? So you could give my number to the ops when I already been through that already. When I already been through that with some of these ladies. They send my number to the ops so the ops could find out where I'm at. I'm too smart for that. I don't take those chances. I don't really take those chances. I seriously don't. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like, it's not worth me getting involved with people that I know don't have my best interests. You get what I'm saying? So that's practically about that. Let me see something real quick. I'm I'm checking my phone real quick. So I'm gonna see what's going on in the chat in a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta make sure everything's good. Shout out to Azandria for the support on the super chat. She sent me hey, Azandria, I appreciate that. She says, I don't blame you, Rollo. Take your time finding a true love. It is crazy out here. Peace and blessings to you and your future. Thank you, Azandria. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. I have to. I really have to. It's just too much congestion going on for me to get involved with somebody. There's just too much congestion with a lot of these people are clouded and they're not coming at me the right way. They're not coming at me the right way. They really, let me turn this music down. They're not coming at me the right way. They're coming at me like opportunists, like, yeah, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. We're going to get him right back to where he used to be. You think after everything I've been through last year with the one I've been with for 4 years and the one that lined me up, try to unalive me with you know who individual, you think I'm going to take my chance? I'm not even supposed to be at a site, y'all. I don't think people realize how serious this is. I'm not supposed to be at a site. I'm supposed to be traveling. I'm supposed to be linking up with more people than I'm linking up with currently. I'm supposed to be moving around. I'm supposed to have been a millionaire. Yet because of my decision making, allowing old girl to be in my place, which I don't normally do. I allow her to know where I stay at the time in Brooklyn, and give the other people that she was working with to know where I stay at. You know what I'm saying? Lord forbid anything could have happened to me at any given time. Who knows who was following me in New York? You know what I'm saying? With her connected to certain people. So these are the things I think about. You get what I'm saying? So like then the other one I did Houdini on me, I could have been got my vehicle. This is my fault. It's my fault for allowing to take care of people I'm supposed to take care of, yet the whole entire time they was there to make sure I don't get to where I'm supposed to get to. This is the reason why that when ladies be approaching me talking about they interested in me, I'm like, what are you really interested in? You're not really interested in me. Don't tell me you're interested in me when this whole thing is a opportunist type of look. Because if you was really interested in me, there's certain clues I know you're interested in me. Some of them had a way of getting through the cracks. No, I'm very strict now. I'm very strict. Because they will say, oh, you never had anything like me. I say, you don't know who I've been with and what I deal with. It will make you not even want to look at yourself anymore if you knew the type of ladies I was dealing with back then, and they was being threatened. They've been threatened by the entities, by these evil forces not to be with me. So don't tell me, oh, I'm the best thing you ever had. I had ladies that were not evil and wicked, and they was threatened by evil forces not to be with me. And because of fear, they removed themselves. They never told me who it was. That's what hurt me with them being an ex. They never told me who it was. And that's when I said, man, if I'm dealing with a woman and somebody harassing you and you're not telling me who it is, then that lets me know you was either sent. Why would you protect somebody who harassed you as a woman? And these things started making me question this reality of these ladies of today. Because if I'm with you and somebody's harassing you and you're not telling me who it is, that means that you got paid to line me up. That's how I'm going to look at the situation. You got paid to line me up. You got, because where I come from, the streets I come from, if I'm dealing with a woman and we together and we connected, and you are not telling me who's harassing you, that means that you were paid to line me up. That's how I look at the situation. You could take it for whatever. Oh, I don't want you to do nothing to nobody. It's not the point. I'm not going to do something to somebody. I need to know who's harassing you to come after me. What the hell are you afraid to tell me? And so, because of that, man, I'm telling y'all, man, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it right now. Until I get some clarity that any woman I deal with in the future is on point, you could tell me whatever you want to tell me. I don't go by, I told y'all, I don't go by what a woman say. I go by actions. That's all to it. Because I'm not interested in what you got to tell me. I'm interested in what you got to show, and you prove yourself to be legit. Then I'll give you a chance. Because let me tell you guys something. You don't know who this woman knows. You could be talking to a woman, you don't know who she knows. Listen, Atlanta Airport, it be a lot of dudes. Listen, a lot of women be dealing with massive dudes at Atlanta Airport. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know and what I observe. Ain't nobody's breaking it down like this. A lot of these chicks be going through Atlanta like it's no tomorrow. They get their backs blown out. You hear me? By the dude that work at the airport. Because some of these women, I know they can't afford the plane ticket. I know that for a fact. How you getting on Delta? The hub is Delta Airlines. And I could look at these women and I know dudes is paying top dollar for them. I had heard a woman at the airport talking about, yeah, I got 30 racks from a dude that I didn't give no top to. No cap! She got 30 racks! She showed it and I glanced and looked, of course. I said, what? $30,000 and he ain't getting no top? I said, yo, them dudes in the ATL, however they doing it, scamming, all the wicked stuff they do. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to his ops. Man, that airport is crazy. I be thinking them dudes that work at the airline be hooking up these women with the buddy pass. You know the buddy pass, huh? Well, you dudes at the ATL. You dudes at the ATL be hooking up those women, huh? You be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give me some of those. I'm gonna get some of those wagons, man. So yeah, baby girl, I got some buddy pass. You won't even use your own buddy pass. You gonna give this woman a buddy pass so she could go to your ops and give him some top and tell your information about your itinerary ticket online. Man, you guys is way behind time, man. You think I'm gonna be interested in a woman that got ulterior motives? She got a whole playbook on many men. You think I'm gonna be interested in a woman that got 10 guys on standby on her phone? She got 2 guys on Instagram. She got 2 guys on YouTube. She got 2 guys on X. She got 2 guys on Facebook. And she got 2 guys on, I forget the name of that app. God darn it. I forget the name of the app. It's an app that came, or WhatsApp. Let's say WhatsApp. She got 2 numbers for WhatsApp. She got some 2 guys out of America. And you talking about you in love. You dudes be in love with women that's not even interested in you. Just because she send you love emojis, you think she in love with you. You got guys be telling me, oh, Well, the lady's interested in me. She sent me love emojis. I said, oh my goodness. Dude, you think she's only sending love emojis to you, huh? Huh? You think that she sending love emojis to you, that she's interested in you, huh? Well, she sent me kiss emojis. Oh my goodness. Yo, if you believe the emojis, it's making the one. That's a skit. It's a skit. It's an ultimate skit. It's a seducing. You got to read between the lines when it comes to emojis with women. A lot of you guys get gassed up. Yo, you send me a heart. Forget you, Rollo. And then you call me a month later. You know, man, you was right, Rollo. You know, we just had a little bit of an argument, and she done basically walked out on me, man. She done put me out in the streets, man. Yeah, I moved in with her, Rollo, man. I thought I was on iCloud 9. You moved in with her, and a month later, she kicked your behind out. Yo. These ladies think I'm easy to get. I learned my lesson last year. I'm not easy to get, women. So if you entities keep trying if you want to. I passed the biggest test of my life in the ATL, where they known to be, the men in the ATL in South Georgia is known to be simps. I passed the test. I'm like, y'all not even worth my time. I don't care how much of a banging body you got. I don't care how many snobs you got or snobs you didn't want to touch. You're not getting me. You're not going to get me in your gotcha moment on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I've been through that last year. So what makes you think that you could get me like the other woman got me last year in some lie? I'm very serious about my business, and I have to be very careful who I say is my lady. Because some of these ladies are on serious demon time, fellas. Serious demon time. And they want me to go back to being that guy. Oh, she's innocent, Rollo. Innocent my behind, man. Yo, 2025, you know why I learned, fellas? Don't deal with these regular women, man. Learn from Shannon Sharp. How the hell you a multi-millionaire and you dealing with a 20-something-year-old that her brain is not even on a higher level? Regardless of the culture. How the hell that you are a established person that's making serious moves and you dealing with somebody that can't even complete a complete sentence? And then you wonder why I am the way I am, because I dealt with somebody that I should not have dealt with. Yeah, I gave the person a chance and I got caught up in the booby trap. Even Rollo got caught up in the booby trap. So what makes you guys think you exempt? Do you understand I was supposed to be a millionaire last year if I didn't deal with old girl? And I would have cut off the one I was dealing with for 4 years because she was dealing with somebody else the whole entire time? I did my background check. Let me tell you guys something. You could be successful and that woman could still cheat on you. Any given time. That's why I told Ethan, I'm at the point in my life, whoever I get with, if she leaves me, she leaves me. I'm not going to even ask her to come back. I'm so far ready for the real deal that if I get with a woman and she like, you know, Rollo, I'm getting bored and tired of you. Bye. Because I finally made it with you or without you. That's the type of time I'm on. Guys, it's so much to do. I'm sitting at the site. I'm like, yo, while I appreciate I'm at the site, I'm going to keep it real. That plane trip to Brainwaves to see my brother Brainwaves, and then as the days prolong, I'm like, yo, it's time for me to travel even more. I got to get certain things done before I do that, though. Because I'm on some next-ish, y'all. I'm not interested of having a relationship with a woman, and that woman is sent to, keep me down. I learned that last year. So learn what I went through, fellas, and take your time getting to know a woman. Don't rush in the bed, man. Don't rush in the bed. Even if she wants to have intercourse with you. Yo, you gotta be like, look, I gotta get to know you a little bit more. She's gonna be like, why? Because I gotta get to know you a little bit more. I have to make sure that this is not forcible. Because now women can say you forced her, even if she's horny towards you. A woman could be super horny towards you, and you hit it from the back, and she could say you forced her. Bro, even though Shannon Sharpe is not on point, we still see her say what she wanted him to do to her. It don't matter even if she admits she wants you to hit it from the back. She want to have your baby. She could still say you forcibly did it to her, y'all. It's very, very tough out here, man, these days, man. It's very tough, man. It's very tough. So I learned from dealing with those women last year, I said, yo, whoever I deal with, I got to make sure she's just as interested in it, and I just go from there. Because, man, guys, there's two things that you can't recover from. Getting that money back quick. Listen, I'm warning you. Take it for somebody who's dealing with it. Getting that money back quick and have people believe that you didn't do it. Because, man, two things a man don't want to have is a jacket, and you know what I'm talking about. So just telling you. What Dee Dee talking about? She says if you have an emergency and you have to fly on faculty, Spirit Airlines, get a first class seat. Avoid the middle seat. Dee Dee is hilarious. Dee Dee, you hilarious. I mean, I've flown Spirit. Rollo flown Spirit. You know, say if I gotta get somewhere and I don't have the necessary funds, I have flown Spirit a few times. I have no issues with Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. I get what she's saying though. You know, Spirit give you a certain, certain amount of things they're gonna require you from. Listen, at the end of the day, if you ain't got the money to go into JetBlue or Delta and all that other ish, then you got to deal with what you got to deal with. It is what it is, Dee Dee. You know what I'm saying? I've flown Spirit. I guess the woman is not going to be happy about that. Rollo, you flown Spirit? Hell yeah, I've flown Spirit. Because I know y'all watched it. I know y'all watched my video. Of course I've flown Spirit. Going to Atlanta and coming back. Hell yeah. I wasn't going to do the other airline tickets, not because I can't afford it. It's because I had a budget to deal with because of me paying these higher end taxes. I had to pay it. I wanted to get it out the way. Shoot. I guess the woman going to say I'm broke now. Rollo, you flown Spirit. I ain't giving you no chance, Rollo. I'm not ashamed. Hell yeah, I've flown it. I didn't fly going to Dallas, though. I've flown something high class going to Dallas. Yeah. Shoot. There's all types of people. There's people with money fly Spirit. I don't know what y'all talking about. There's people with money was flying. I wasn't the only one that was in. There was guys, the millionaires be flying Spirit Airlines. You got Ultra fly Spirit Airlines. I like your boy Ultra. Ultra be flying Spirit. He be flying Spirit Airlines. You got some rich people fly Spirit. Don't let the name fool you. Not everybody want to fly Delta and JetBlue and American Airlines. Sometimes people with money, they want to just, be chilling out. They don't want to be, using all their mileage and ish like that. They be having their children and all that. Flying Spirit. I've seen some successful people flying Spirit going back to Orlando. Shoot. There was a lot of high-class people going to Orlando. Some people, they go into Chicago and they miss their flight because, when we land, the gate wasn't open and all this other ish. It was a malfunction. I said, oh man, so they got to pay. They got to pay for the people to stay at the hotel and all that stuff to fly the next day. Them connection flight. I'm not doing no connection flight. Seems like when you do connection flight, it's an issue. If I ain't got the money, I ain't flying. Spirit needs a better air filtration system. The one I was on wasn't that bad. Going to Atlanta and coming back, it wasn't that bad. You do have a point, Didi. You do have a point. No, I'm serious, Azandria. You seen you're a member. You're a member of the channel. Y'all seen it. When I went to Dallas, I was fine. I was flying real good. Spirit, it is what it is. I guess women gonna be like, Rollo cheap. It's not the point of being cheap, it's the point of being responsible. For real. Because I can't be spending money I don't have at that time. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have it, I don't have it. I'm going to do what I can with what I got to get to the destination and pray to the Most High I get there safely. For real, for real. Shout out to my go-getters, though. Shout out to my go-getters. Shout out to the lady go-getters. Shout out to the fella go-getters. Yo, keep doing your thing. Because I know some of you women, you could say the same thing, Rollo. I'm not interested in certain men because certain men might try to, there's been guys lining up women too. So that's why I'm saying, like, we both have to be careful of who we interested in, y'all. Both parties. You know what I'm saying? Because you got men out here, you got, women out here. They're not really interested in us. They're interested in trying to sabotage what you got going on, like what Zandria said. That's why I'd be like, yo, man, I'm going to take my time. Make sure she on the same page I'm on. Because it's like, people, man, they're not interested in what you got going on. They want to see you fall. And I remember, man, it really clicked on me when she called me, the one from 4 years ago. I'm gonna tell you what message she said. Let's go through the message again because I got it on my WhatsApp. This is hilarious. When I look back at this situation, I know I'm in the right path, that I'm passing the test with flying colors. She says, and it's good. Keep your money, and I stay where I am. Well, of course you're gonna stay where you are. Whoever you're dealing with over there, make sure he take care of you. Because guys, you could be talking to a woman. You could have intercourse with this woman. Doesn't mean you're the only one having intercourse with her. Yeah. A lot of you dudes be thinking, yeah, I got some, Rollo. Yeah. I put it on her. You think you the only dude that put it on her? Bro, I had a woman tell me this, right? After we done did it, she said, "You didn't know I slept with another man, right?" I said, "What? Say that again?" She said, "I done slept with another man 2 hours before you got here to hit it from the back." What? That's when I really realized how crazy it was back then. I said, "Wow." She had the nerve to tell me that. She wasn't lying. Because what happened was later on, with some other women I met, I said, "Who you had sex with?" She said, "Nobody, Rollo." I said, "Listen, you don't have somebody in this bed, and I'm in your place, and the guy was just here recently." She said, "How you know?" I said, "The bathroom looking different. You too extra happy to see me." That was the red flag. That was the red flag. She was too extra happy to see me. Guys, when a woman's too extra happy to see you, right? When she too extra happy to see you, she done have somebody else. She's trying to get that excitement out of her. And when I told her you was too excited to see me, somebody done made you excited. So what do you want with me? I said, "We ain't doing nothing." She's like, "No, I want you. I've been excited for you to hit it from the back." I said, "No, I'm not going to hit it from the back." And I left. man, bro. Guys, trust me when I tell you. When a woman get too overly excited to do it with you, she don't have somebody else, man. Mm-hmm. What's up, RC in basketball? So the moral of the story, man, you can give a woman the benefit of the doubt at the same time. Don't be surprised. There's only a few women that's on point that keep themselves, their legs closed. There's only a few women you could count, which is very small and minute, that don't give their body to every man they come across. And that's the woman that, you know, a lot of them is taken. A lot of them is married and they're not messing around their husband's back. So it's like those type of guys don't have to worry about their wives messing around, you know, looking for attention. Yet at the end of the day, it's more men for you ladies that's not on point, and guys, there's a lot of women that's not on point, man. Always remember, you're not the first, and you may not be the last that she allowed to hit it from the back. It was just your turn for a season. Then she found some other baller that's doing more baller than you. Boom. She done clean your clock and found another clock to take on. So I'm not interested in these ladies that I know is up to no good, y'all. I'm not interested in these ladies that I know they up to no good. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Nobody could tell me. After experience after experience after experience, I learned how to move Tretley the right way. Yeah, they're not worth the holler back. Yeah, they're not worth the holler back, Cassandra. Exactly. They're not. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second while I put this phone plug right now. Let me plug this phone real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to see if there's anything else going on I need to see. Yeah, think about what I'm saying, y'all. Think about what I'm saying. For real, for real. I appreciate that, Fable Studio. Let me put this on the screen so people can see it. Yo, you cannot be Hey, Keystone, at the end of the day, what you did back then, yeah, I'm glad you're not doing it no more. You ain't doing it in a long time. Because you got to think about this, guys. We have to own up to who we decide who we have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, some people come in your life and you can miss your chance to be very successful. So that's why I give props to people that's very successful and they moving correctly. Because they're not dealing with a demon, they're not dealing with a witch. And for you ladies that got the right man in your life, and you're not, making it hard on his life, you're being rewarded. You're being greatly rewarded. Corey says, it's best to focus on your purpose than on relationship at this time. Too much strange and weird behavior going on. I just focus on myself at this point. And Corey, I agree with you 1,000,000%. You out there in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? And I know if you ever been to the ATL, if you've been to the ATL, bro, these dudes, I mean, yo, it's a lot of sipping going on at the airport. Guys, I know Azandria and Didi could tell me if I'm lying or not. I know even they got hit on. I know, listen, guys, a lot of women get hit on at the Atlanta airport. No cap, a lot of women be getting hit on at that Atlanta airport. Something about that airport. And women get hit on more than any other airport they fly in and fly out of. No cap. Even I was getting hit on. And I wasn't even looking to get hit on. I was just happy to be around my brother, get around some important people that's doing their thing. And that's about that. I wasn't even thinking about no relationship in Georgia. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was getting hit on at the airport by the women that I'm not interested in. Because I know they up to no good. I know they up to no good. I mean, you don't think I did my homework what goes on at these airports? Man. Yeah, you see? You see, she said it. She said it. Yeah. She even saying it. It's crazy. Yeah, Didi said the same thing. Guys, I'm telling you, that airport is something else, man. It's a different frequency than, I was just so happy I got back to Orlando. I said, oh, whoo, I felt better, man, when that plane landed. Even Forever Studio said I got hit on in the Atlanta airport last time I was there. Wow! Yeah. She says I was running from them cats going on the wrong train. Yeah. I've seen some women have to do that. Some women have to be careful. It's crazy, man. They got something in that airport, man, make you lose your mind. Hey, RC and basketball facts. RC and basketball facts. Forever Studio said it happened to him December 2024. Yep. Man, Robert the Great, you have no clue. You have no clue until you go through that airport. Jonah, what's up? Yo, these people are obsessed over you, man. Because remember, I got the light. Let me show y'all how I look now. Y'all want to see how I look now. Let me put the camera on. You can see why these ladies was trying me. Let me show y'all how I look now. Try not to get myself in trouble though, because You know, look at me. Ooh, look at me. Look at me. See that? You see that? Yeah, you see that? You see that toe? Ooh, they was check. They're like, oh, this guy's it's muscular built now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get some of that taste. No, you ain't getting none of that taste. Yeah, look at me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was looking at me. Look at me. I'm looking young. I got the light on me. They're like, we're gonna get him. We wanna get him. We wanna get the life force. Man, you gotta be careful. There's a lot of warlocks and witches be going through that airport on a daily basis. When you go into the T, y'all know what I'm talking about. Every time you get the Concourse T, that's where it begins. You know what I'm saying? When you get the Concourse T, they're gonna try to get you. So the women's are seeing me like this. The women's wanted to touch my muscles. They're like, ooh, we want to touch. You ain't touching me. Witch, you ain't touching me. I'm going to Concourse T. I'm going to my, on the plane. They was looking at me like, yeah. We want, because they know who has the light and they know who don't have the light. I have the light. I had women that was with their man today flirting at me at the job, man. They was flirting with me at the job in front of their man. The ladies were flirting with me at the job in front of their man. They come in telling their husband, oh, he look good today. Oh, he looking mighty good. I'm like, what? And the husband ain't saying nothing. You mean to tell me your woman is telling you I'm looking good and you ain't saying nothing? I said, what kind of world I'm in today? That ATL spell going on. I gotta get that spell off of me, man. I don't need that ATL spell on me. I don't need that ATL Georgina spell on me. Something about going through that airport, it's making these women losing their mind. They're going crazy. Let me concentrate on my purpose. I'm not trying to go back to what I used to do and give these women a chance and all of a sudden I go back to square one. Take the what? Leave the what? Man, I know I'm attractive. I'm not attractive to you. I want to be attractive to a woman that can hold her own and we could go somewhere together. I'm not going to do what Shannon Sharp dealing with these OF chicks, these big booty LaQuishas type of women. No. Been there, done that. Shout out to my big bro Zax is in the building. He's in the house, man. That's confirmation. He says, finally get that tone back. Yeah, I'm finally getting that tone back. I lost 10 pounds more since I was in Georgia. I lost 10 pounds, y'all, from the time I arrived and came back to Florida. I lost 10 pounds. I was getting it in. I was getting it in. And if you are my members only, you will see an Asian woman. She was in the video. She was running the legs in the nighttime. She was going like this. She was rotating her legs. And she see me come in the gym. And she was sweating. I said, oh, I got my camera. I got my camera ready just in case some nonsense go down. It was a Miller. At the same time, she see this big 6'5" guy. Y'all go ask Brainwaves. That's tell you I'm tall. I'm taller than Brother Brainwaves. Brother Brainwaves would tell you I'm taller than him. I'm a 2 inches taller than Brainwaves. He's about 6'3". Brainwaves about 6'3". I'm 6'5". So yeah, I'm taller than my brother Brainwaves. Bro, they will come after you. Bro, they will come after you. You 6'8", Zax, you 6'8", they will come after you, bro. If they came after me, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Zax. You could be with your lady, and it's even worse. Watch this, y'all. If you got a woman, they will step to you in front of your woman at the ATL airport. That's facts. If you got your woman with you, fellas, you bring your woman to the ATL airport, they don't give a bleep. They will step to you when your woman go to the bathroom. Man, temptation is crazy over there. Temptation is crazy over there. And I'm so focused on my paper. Man, I seen so many women. They had super wagons. They had super duper wagons. They'll put it right in front of your face. You don't want this pie? Something wrong with you? You don't want me? No, I don't want your witch behind. I don't want your witch behind. You don't have so many men at Delta Airlines hit it from the back. What's so different about me hitting it from the back when you have them dudes at Delta, Spirit Airlines, American Airlines? You had the maintenance man got some of that cookie. They be going crazy in Georgia, man. They be giving up the box in Georgia like it's no tomorrow, man. You gotta be very careful out there. Very careful. Very careful out there, man. Them women will try to get you to get something, man. No. I'm not trying to catch nothing, man. Hell no. Shoot. Oh, RZA. You been paying attention. You said yes, the swimming took off some inches. Uh-oh, you been paying attention. I can't believe that. They better put some respect on me and my wife. I do not play around. I know that's right, Zax. I know that's right. Yep. Yeah, they got super wagons. At the same time, not interested. I'm not interested even if they got super wagons. I'm not interested. I'm interested of developing a relationship with a woman who wants to go places with me. I've been there, done that. Getting a woman with a super wagon, what has that gotten me and that woman? Somebody else is hitting it. So why I'm worrying about somebody I used to deal with when somebody else is hitting it from the back? That's their problem. That's not my problem. The biggest test I ever went through is that airport. I'm telling y'all right now. The biggest test I went through. Let me show y'all what happened. You know what? I know my members pay for it. I gotta show the public this real quick. I'm gonna show the public this. Let me do this right now. They're gonna see what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm gonna ask my members only, should I show it? Put a 5 in the chat if I should show it to the public. To my members only. Because it's not, you know what? No, you gotta become a member. You have to see it to become a member. You have to see it to become a member. Because it's not fair. People pay for that. No, become a member and you can see the video. That's all I'm gonna say. What's up, Brainwaves? Brainwaves, I had a great time, man. I had a great time, fam. I'm just keeping it real, brother. I'm keeping it real. That ATL, man, there's a lot of crazy bras trying to make moves on me. I'm not interested in these crazy bras that's flying in and out. They got their back blown out by different dudes. They got their back blown out by different brainwaves. You know I'm telling the truth. That Atlanta airport, brainwaves, you know it's a fact. That Atlanta airport, you could be with your wife, you could be by yourself, or a woman could be by herself, and people will try to make moves on you. They be bold with it too. They be bold with it at the airport. I'm minding my business. I'm just recording my video. And you had this Gentile white woman was sniffing on me. You had this Gentile white woman was sniffing on me. And she had a wagon. I'm not going to lie. Even though she's a witch. I know she's a witch. She had a super wagon. And then you had these 3 young ladies. One had a super wagon. And she sent her homegirl to talk to me at the food stand. Now, I didn't get that on footage. I got them on footage as I'm going down the escalator. I have to tape everything. Because you never know, because they was recording me. They recorded me while we going through TSA. They was laughing. We got them on tape. I said, how the hell you got me on tape and you going through TSA? TSA was in on it. TSA was on it because the guy, he looking at my thing. He looking at my thing, my ID, you know, you put the ID, you press your ID in there. For those who don't know, when you go to Atlanta airport and you check it in, your ID, they don't manually do it no more. You put your ID in, and he looking at my history, of course, because that's what they supposed to do. And the girls is laughing. They was recording me. So what you think? I'm not going to record? Hell yeah, I'm going to record. I got to have my receipts. I don't know what these bras up to. So when you look at the footage, you're going to see the white woman was right behind me, and she's sniffing me. Not sniff me like near my shirt, but she was sniffing. She was watching my steps. I told you guys, when a woman is watching your steps, she's trying to sexually lock you into a coochie. When a woman's behind you, listen fellas, when a woman is behind you and she's watching you walking and she see you got a pep in your step, she's sexually trying to line herself up to see if you can hit it from the back. And then what she do? She cuts right in front of me for me to see her wagon. She was on this side. She walking like this, and then she got right in front of me. I already know what that is. She want me to see it so I could look at it. You want it? Come and talk. That's what they do. It's a setup. It's a setup. It's the biggest setup that any man could go through. She walking like this. Yeah, I've been with black men like you, Rollo. You've been with black men like me, but you ain't getting me. That's the difference. You ain't getting me, woman. And then the sister had a super wagon. She was young. She was about 25, 26. She had a super wagon. I mean, she had her thing. She had her thing that you could, man, bro. I'm like, what? They think they're going to get me at this airport? I already did my research on the airport. I seen dudes paying $30,000 to get some coochie. $30,000. Take the what? Leave the what? So the ATL ain't broke. It's that these dudes have a broke mindset to get a woman. What the hell? Ain't no woman worth $30,000 to get some box from. No woman. No woman is worth $30,000 to put myself in her chocolate or vanilla pecan. You must be out your freaking mind. Guys giving out money like crazy and she's sleeping with the maintenance man. He ain't putting no money in her pocket. Shoot, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. They might be coming from Georgia. They might be coming from Georgia, fam. They might be shipping them down here to Florida, man. This is crazy. Yo. Even Ringo said it. Ringo said he sees some white wagons out there and where he stay at too. He said when he cut his grass and stuff, he be seeing them white wagons coming by too. They be knowing what they be doing. Man. Yo, this is crazy, man. Oh, man. Azandria said, leave them white wagons alone, brothers. Yeah, I hear you, Azandria. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. They always do this, man. They always do. He said it's important to feel. This is too much, man. Y'all guys, this cow keep rolling. He says it's important to feel the vibe and temperature of an individual before you holler these days more than ever. If their spirit is dark or feels off, you better step clean off. Facts. Oh, man. Wonder Bread Nutrition? What? Yo, this chat is getting too hot. Yo, this chat is getting hot. I done got the chat going crazy now. Ooh. Yo, this is crazy. You know, white wagon's taking me home. White wagon take me home, West Virginia. Yo. Yo, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Yo, it's wildin'. Y'all going crazy in the chat. You know what? Thank you, Azandria, for becoming a member. I tell you what, I'll play the clip a little bit. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play the clip a little bit. Hold on a second. Oh snap! Let me find the video. Yo, this is gonna be crazy. All right, here we go. What's up, y'all? What's going on, members only? You'll get ready to enjoy the view of me. There she go. Look at her. What's going on in Georgia? And now, Look at her. Hold on. Y'all seen her? Did y'all see her? Hold on. Let me do it again. Let me rewind back. You're going to see her behind me sniffing. Pay attention. What's up, y'all? What's going on, members only? You'll get ready to enjoy the view of me in the cab showing y'all what's going on in Georgia. Look at her. Now, I went through the city of Atlanta, and I'm here upon arrival Pay attention, pay attention. I'm gonna look, there she go. That's her. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Y'all seen it, right? She was right behind me. Then she besides herself from the camera, walked right in front of me. And as I flip the camera, you see her show me her wagon. You seen all the space she had available. So I don't make stuff up what they do. So what she did was she sniffed behind me. She looking. Then she walked away from the camera and walked right in front of me. She wanted me to talk to her. I have seen videos of women when the guy go live or do a pre-record video, the woman will tap him on the shoulder. She thought about doing that. However, subconsciously, she said, I don't know if he's on live, so I don't want to do it. She wanted to tap me on the shoulder. Make no mistake about it. She wanted to tap me on the shoulder to know, hey, what's up? Do you know what direction, how they, you know what they do. I'm trying to figure out where the concourse, E or F, whatever they do. They will do silly stuff. Let me teach you guys about white women. How they want to get a brother. A sister gonna let you know, listen, I want you now. A white woman ain't gonna do that. She gonna do the silly stuff. A sister, how she gonna get your attention is through food, or she gonna tell her homegirl to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of her doing it herself, a white woman gonna play it off like she didn't even pay attention to you. If you think about it, she was paying attention to me, and then she act like she wasn't paying attention to me, and then she put her butt in front of me. Y'all see the trick? Y'all see the trick? I knew this is gonna happen. I knew this is gonna happen, and that's why I chill. Yeah, walking fast and walking slow. The New York City in me will have walked right past her. I got places to be. Yeah. Well, she no. She definitely was trying to get. She was definitely trying to get me attention. I know what. Listen, I dealt with white women. I dealt with so-called white women. I know how they move, especially when I used to deal with them in Queens, New York. She says I nearly flirted with this young light-skinned black woman, which is an RN at the hospital, on a 9 to 5 every time we say hello. It's like she had that look in her eyes, like I felt her energy. He says, nah, sister love to banter to get my kitchen. It's kind of weird. Damn. My problem has been I met the woman who wagon only got only one wheel. In other words, she's crazy. Dee Dee said it. Yeah, she was stalking me. She was doing it in a different way. Yeah. Keystone said that happened to me in Overbook Pizza years ago. Listen, women be doing different things, guys. And the thing about it is, I was not even interested of having a conversation, and I could tell she was up to no good. And she's used to dealing with brothers. Yo, a lot of those women in the ATL, they deal with brothers like it's like on steroids, for real. He says a Long Island white woman have no chill. They would have told him how it is over there. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on, right? Let's get to why I have to move a certain way. It's because What happened to me last year, I don't want to go through that again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said that's a daily occurrence for me. I literally have to duck and dodge women. Right. Rolla, she's the type that stalk you and then call the police. And yeah, that's definitely, you got to remember what happened to me last year. And it's not only white women, it's black women. Who got me canceled last year? A so-called black woman. A so-called black woman with the warlock new broke. I had a so-called black woman in my house. And then I had a so-called black Jamaican woman who did a Houdini. I gave her $1,000 and she with another man out there in Florida. You see what I'm saying? I could do the right thing and a woman could still leave me. I could do the right thing and a woman could still leave me. So I'm supposed to be all lucky go happy, or a woman is talking to me at the workplace, or a woman want to talk to me at the ATL. I can't take no chances. I got work to do. I got things I need to get before I even think about talking to a woman. Because I didn't come back to Florida and be at the site forever. I'm learning my lesson from last year. I should have been a millionaire, and that's my goal. I have to become a millionaire. Close to it before I got to see how the women doing, because there's too much stuff going on. There's too much flaking and it doesn't, Anzaldria, at the end of the day, it could be a white woman, a black woman, Latina woman. It could be any woman that could line me up at any given time if I'm not careful. And now that I'm losing weight, more women getting more attracted to me. I'm losing weight. Listen, I'm losing weight. These women are losing their mind now. They losing their mind. They can't stop looking at me. They're going crazy. And this is the crazy part. You got a man. Why are you looking at me for? You got a man. Focus on your man. Make sure your man good. I'm not dealing with nobody else's lady. I'm not the type of guy to be dealing with somebody else's lady. Focus on your man. Let me take care of my business. But they going crazy. They getting lustful. They got that lustful spirit. They got that up to no good. They see I'm working out. I'm doing this without a woman. I'm going places. This is what I learned. I'm going places without a woman. Shout out to my brothers with their wives, because their wives is not on that type of time. I'm the only brother in YouTube history that's gone places without a woman. They lose. They're like, who the hell he think he is that he could come in some Atlanta airport with 2 phones and smiling and smirking with his book bag? Who he think he is coming upon arrival and he ain't got no woman? Ain't he going back to Florida? Let me tell you the caveat on the cake. The woman from Spirit Airlines, no cap. She like, what's your first name? I said my first name. She said, say it again. I said, woman, I told you my first name. And let me just go. Give me my thing so I could go on the plane already. So that's when I knew that the airport was in on, they know about my channel. You got some women at the Atlanta airport know about my channel. Because they were so concerned, they was off watching me. And I'm like, why is they watching me? You're supposed to be focusing on typing with the customer in front of you. They're looking like this. I'm telling you, man. I'm so happy that I went to Georgia, got away from the ATL, because I'll tell you right now, I would have been in a lot of trouble than I was in Dallas. It's even worse in the ATL than it is in Dallas. At least Dallas, they more conservative with it. I gotta remember that Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, and South Atlanta is Ibarasi's. And what did I tell y'all? I cannot be with an Ibarasi woman. Because when I was with an Ibarasi woman, or I thought the other woman I was with 4 years, she was Ibarasi too. She just hid it better. So no matter where these ladies at in the world, some of them hide it better than others. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with no Ibarasi woman, y'all. I don't care if they got a super wagon. I don't care if they into me. I'm not into them because I learned my lesson. I cannot deal with no Ibarasi woman. No, 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 no. Any sign I see of Ibarasi, I'm walking away. She got to be conservative. She has to have values. She has to have some morals and some values. And I'm not saying that she's going to be perfect. What I'm saying is she got to have some decency about herself. I can't get with somebody that is going to get with other men on a multitude and then want me to be committed to her. Hell no. What do I look like being committed to somebody that don't want to be committed to me? Let somebody else be her problem. And that's why I tell these women. I tell them that. I said, if you're not into me and you into whoever else, let him be the person you. I will tell them. I was like, what's the guy's number? I would tell the guy, hey man, yo, this woman really wants you more than me. Yo, take her off my hands, man. Straight up. Because I ain't got time for the drama, y'all. It's too much drama in that ATL airport. In all seriousness, we laughing, we having a good time talking about wagons and all that. At the same time, it comes with drama. I ain't got time for drama. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it, y'all. I love my peace. I love my tranquility. I love getting on the bus. I love, taking a cab until I get my vehicle. Just listen to my music, concentrate on the important stuff. And relationship is not important stuff to me right now. I'm glad I'm getting my health back together. All praises to the Most High. And I will be going to this certain gym around the corner. And I'm going to get my super workout on. I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. At the same time, I'm not asking for it. So, hey, y'all, become a member so you can see the exclusive footage. Y'all could get a good laugh, a good joke, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I really thank you, Zandria, for the support. If Brainwaves is in the building or Zats is still in the house, I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat for Zats, if he's still up. And I'm going to put the link for Brainwaves if you want to come on for 10 minutes. So let's do that right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. What's going on here? Hold on one second, y'all. Who's calling me? Somebody's calling me? Or somebody's sending me a cash app? Hold on one second, y'all. One second, y'all. I think my phone is acting weird. I get a message. Hold on. I got a message from Pastor Rufus. Pastor Rufus sent me a message. Hold on a second, y'all. This got to be serious because he just sent me a message. Let me see what it's about. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, somebody that was in trouble. Okay, okay. I got to talk about this. Yeah, I got to talk about this. Wow, wow. Wow. Man. Yep, Dowell's in trouble, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll talk about that. I would definitely be talking about that. There's a reason, because I know Rufus is watching me of what I'm talking about for him to send me that. Hold on 1 second. All right, brainwaves. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, so like Zandra will be on point. I'll be listening to what Zandra will be talking about because she knows her stuff. You know what I'm saying? She knows her stuff and she's been supporting us for a long time. And like I'll be honest with y'all, man, when you connect with people that's on point, that's who you want to be with, man. You want to be with somebody that's on point. I don't got time for the drama, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many women out there that may have interest in me. Do they really have interest in me for me? Or they have interest of what I could bring to them and then they go and give it to some other dude who didn't have to do what I did. You know what I'm saying? And so I just learned a lot with that Atlanta airport, man. That was wild. You know, men getting stalked, women getting stalked. I seen some women got stalked too. I seen some women got stalked. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that airport is something else, man. And I've been to a lot of airports. That airport had me like going crazy. Like, what the hell is going on here? You know, don't ever get comfortable in any airport, let alone Atlanta airport. Whew. Just make sure you keep your eyes open, ladies, like on some serious talk. Keep your eyes open. Get you some early rest. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I wasn't trying to rest in that airport. Because you don't know what the heck is going on in that airport. You know, because a lot of people could be involved in some things that are very questionable. Very, very questionable. So, and we know, you know, who don't live too far from that airport too. Hmm. And it's crazy because that same weirdo basically, right, attacked the lady supporters and the men supporters. And I saw Brainwaves talked about it. So shout out to him. He brought it out, you know what I'm saying? Man, that stuff, man, that pissed me off, y'all, for real. To see women being attacked, whether they marry or not, you know, that pissed me off for real. I was really livid because the whole entire time I was in Georgia, that dude did not go live. And I was telling Brainwaves, once I leave, he gonna go live. Exactly what happened? He went live. As soon as I got on that plane, he went live like clockwork because he knows people probably at that airport. He probably do. He probably do. That's something to consider because there's no way that you're gonna tell me that individual is using his real name to go on the plane. That's another subject for another time. She says, yes, Rollo, that ATL airport, I get me nervous every time. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you was there recently because of a family member that passed away. So so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Weirdo, you're not coming on, weirdo. Weirdo, why you hitting the link for, weirdo? Why is this weirdo hitting the link? You're not coming on. I'm gonna start sending the link straight to the people, man. Oh my gosh, y'all. Dude, what do you want? Weirdo, why you hitting the link? Why is this weirdo hitting the link? The person I blocked. Like, seriously, man. Yeah, I'm letting it go. Risa, I'm letting it go at the same time I have to speak on it. Because this stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is real, Rizza. You know, this stuff is real. Like, I was like, you could be literally being attacked at this airport. This stuff is real. Like, a lot of men and a lot of women been viciously attacked at the airport spiritually. And these demons is working overtime at that Atlanta airport. Overtime. Like, no joke. And we just having fun and stuff, but you could see it in my face. The way I have not ever had that experience at any airport I've been to. And so I went to the Atlanta airport. Man, as a woman, you got to be very careful. Because, Azadria know what I'm talking about. When you get out the cab, you got these dudes, you got police, non-police. You know, listen, man, that Atlanta and South Atlanta, you better off going further away to North Atlanta, West Atlanta, or further East Atlanta. Do not, I repeat, do not get a room in downtown Atlanta or South Atlanta. Do not do it, ladies and fellas. Don't do it. You better off going far and and get up with somebody that's on point. I can't wait to brainwaves come on. I ain't got time. I'm annoying you, widow. Something wrong with you. Something really wrong with this individual. Y'all know who it is. He's blocked on my platform. You're not gonna discourage me from speaking this truth. See, we got brainwaves here. What's up, fam?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
That ATL got a lot of deities, man. In all seriousness, man.
Man, the energy, like what we talked about. I know people
Mhm.
talk about Louisiana, but we on something else, man. It's like that Atlantis energy. It's like that Lost City energy. It's a combination of so much stuff. Um,
Mhm.
I'm used to it because I'm here all day, every day. So I don't want to say I'm immune to it, like from a somebody could say that sounds prideful, or what have you. But I'm so used to it being around it that it doesn't really bother me. I know how to move without really uh, being distracted is what I would probably say by it. But
Mhm.
I do see every bit, like everything that Rollo's saying, y'all. That's real, man. And it be people that you don't know that they'll send people to have people there. They know your schedule. Um, there's a certain person, like he said, that's close to the airport. When you hear about monitoring spirits, like I said, it's funny how that guy didn't do one live stream or release a pre-recorded video that whole time. But then all of a sudden, it's just certain people moving around. Sometimes it's questionable. It's real questionable because people parade around on social media like they about one particular thing and they don't have time for us and they ain't watching us, but then you ain't doing nothing the whole weekend. I mean, the Sabbath passed. Shoot, when we went live right as the Sabbath was ending and we caught the sun setting. So once the sun starts to set, that's it, man. The Sabbath is a wrap. Now I know some of
He,
y'all
he was
super,
on attack mode. He was on attack mode the whole entire time, man. You
yeah,
think about it. He was on attack mode. He attacked like with George's family, real topics in the comment section. He did something to where everybody is going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. So yeah, man. It's just it. The whole. And I remember telling you, Brainwaves, behind the scenes. I said when I get on that plane, he gonna go live. As soon as I got close to getting on that plane, he was on live already.
facts.
Because he knows somebody at the airport, man. It was just that lady from Spirit Airlines asked me my name. She know my name. So I was wondering why she asking me my first name. Like that was odd. And then it dawned on me. They watch you on the airport. They know who you are. Like any other airport, they know who you are. But she was like she was like precise, like, oh, this is the guy that is elite.
Yeah.
So as a person that's elite or becoming elite, man, they will try to line you up with different. I mean, brainwaves. They were sending different women my way. You know the concourse. I'm talking about with 4040. Something about that concourse, man. That Delta concourse, man, is something else, man. Like no other.
I'm telling you, man. Rissa just said a heap of Floridians moved to ATL years ago.
I don't know why they would do that. To be honest, what make you think they did that?
I mean, okay, so the Ibarotsi side of things ruins what Georgia's about. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the one bad apple spawning a bunch. So it's like because of the Ibarotsi energy, the Ibaratsi's trying to take over. They take out the sanctity. They take out the real essence of Georgia. And so anybody that's about that real essence, if they move again, they understand that. So it's like, yeah, it's like you gotta walk through it to get to your house. It's like you got people in the way, or you got to go down the street. You're like, man, I hate going down the street, but when I get past the street, boom, when I get to my house, I'm here where I want to be. So it's spots like that. It's spots even going out. It's like it's gyms, spots you can go out that a lot of folks don't know about, and it captures a lot of that essence. But it's just the fact that you got these people trying to mess it up. They realize what it is, just like how they was trying to mess us up. Just like a certain content creator was trying to do spells, named New Breed. I'll
Mm-hmm.
mention him, who was trying to mess up our community and mess the people we associate with. It's no different. They just realize that it's like fertile ground for them to do things. Georgia is good to do things. So unfortunately, that comes like with bad things as well. Like obviously the good stuff, is cool, but it comes with bad stuff too. So people are like, ooh, this is fertile ground. I can come over here and I can do some things. So people come here to try to do the things that they do. I really wonder if that's why who set up shop here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he probably realized he could do some things, or so that's what he thought. And then we've been laying that law. It's something I just discovered just like maybe about 2 hours ago. And depending on what time it is, I might actually go live and talk about it. It's something I
Mm.
just discovered about him.
Mm.
And I'm gonna talk about it.
Mm.
I'm gonna hold my foot on his neck. See, he making all this economy content. You ain't no economist. You ain't got no business degree, no marketing degree, no credibility in the business space or the finance space. Quit talking
Mm-hmm.
about stuff you have no pedigree with. You didn't come up learning finance and business and all that. You ain't been around the elites like that. But yeah, he making content like he think he just an expert on everything. He had the nerve to talk about me being a novice in the faith. That boy a novice on all them subjects he be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But he got all of a sudden he get a pass to talk about it. Nobody want to check him, but he's like, that boy is a novice in the faith. Bruh, I've been in the faith almost as long as you've been born. Stop the cap.
The only reason why he's talking about the economic, because I haven't been looking into what he was doing, partly is because of us getting together, and he knows that his time. Because remember in that video when Ringo came in the chat, he stated that they prayed for me not to have money, prayed for me to be unalive, and all that. No, that's what you wanted to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? Now he's dealing with it. So now he's trying to give out economic reasons because he saw me talk about the economics and you talk about the economics. And Ringo talking about, the economics. So it's just it's a sneak diss in a sense. It's not really about what the world is. He don't care about that because he knows that he's of the evil world to begin with. The point is that he's concerned about him about to be packed. Because a lot of people do be complaining. You've seen Alexandria, Didi. A lot of people that travel into the airport it gets you more on edge. If you notice, I have my book bag, but I'm paying attention. I'm focusing on my camera. But I was like, yo, what the hell is, bro? That was like they set traps at the airport before you get out the airport, and then when you leave, it gets worse. It's like they give these people bro. I'm telling you, I know these women is not getting tickets based on their pay. Somebody's paying them to watch certain people, man.
That's facts. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. They're paid to be monitoring spirits. That's the definition of a monitoring spirit. It just don't make no sense where they hanging around, stalking you, always showing up, always there, and their behavior is weird. Like you could tell they're not really there with a purpose. They're not really on a mission. They just there to keep eyes on you, keep tabs, get intel, all that stuff. So they can go report it back. And then all of a sudden, whoever they report back to seems like they just know everything, like they God or something.
Man, that ATL airport, it because you go through the ID. They all know. TSA, ATL, police, they all know. They know when you do it your first time. They knew that was my first time there. I felt out of brainwaves. I don't normally feel. I felt like, what the hell kind of airport is this? It's like it's a different world, man. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then you go out the airport, it just hits you. All that magic they try to put in your face, man. I try to get you to watch this. Brainwaves could tell me if I'm lying or not. It's like when you go to the ATL, you spend more money than any other state in America. It's like they put this hypnosis on you. Spend. Information. That's what it was like. I'm like, I'll get out. But I had a different mindset. Because normally I say, let's do this, let's do that. The Most High said, you're not doing that in no goddamn manner. You don't have no clue how corrupt and how diabolical your name means. Because you don't want to have anything of buying or selling in that goddamn ATL. Because I had a guy that came to Florida and he was trying to get something important work-wise. And when they did the background check and they saw that he worked in the ATL, they said, if you don't scrub that shit, you're not working with us in Florida. I said, what? The ATL has so much of a bad reputation, Buckhead, all that other ish, that if you associate it with that circle, I think that's why KS was trying to get out of it. Wait a minute. KS started noticing some strange things at ATL. That's why he was trying to move to Florida. And they unalive him because they felt like you got the money in ATL, you're not supposed to be moving to some Florida. This is something to think about. That's something to think about because he was in the heart of Atlanta when he went viral. And then he had businesses in Florida, businesses in New York, and they sent that woman. Man!
There's levels to this. There's levels to this, man. Y'all think this stuff is a game. It's truly levels to this. It's a lot more going on than meets the eye.
And remember that YouTuber that had 2 million subscribers? It starts with a letter P, and me and Ringo broke him down, and he had them chicks, them all F chicks in Atlanta. What if they got involved and got him unalive in California too? Because of how much money he made.
Probably so.
I'm glad I didn't stay in a hotel in Atlanta, man. The Most High said, nope, 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 nope. You don't know what you're getting yourself involved in. You don't know these people that's working at the hotel. And you got people saying, Rollo, you should have a bank card. It's not the point of me not having one. I do not want to have one, especially if I do. You got to be careful when you use your bank cards these days. It's wild. It's wild in the ATL, yo. It's a Nancy for real. It's an underworld, man. It's an underworld. There's levels to this, man.
I mean, you know what's funny? When there's towns when they talk about America's most haunted, the top places in America that is known to be haunted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia rivals Louisiana. They trade. A lot of people say Louisiana, like the French Quarters and all these other places, they got the most haunted places. No, it's in the A. There's towns right around the metro Atlanta. Y'all be like, man, it's crazy. I done seen this stuff. I've seen this stuff with my own eyes. Like I've seen stuff and witnessed stuff with my own eyes. So I know it's not just hearsay. You be like, yeah, man, I ain't trying to post up here.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling you, they be stealing. Forever Studio said they can steal your info with those fake card readers. They steal your info when you go get gas.
Yeah.
You can't hardly do nothing. Like we be some of the first. We're one of the first states to get to have every game ran, to test things out and do stuff, to implement things. We be one of the first. I know New York a lot of times gets a lot of the credit.
Yeah,
that stuff be going on here. They just don't be talking about it because it's so. And yes, New York, you got JFK and LaGuardia, so yeah, those are international points. But it's something about that energy of the South.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They use that energy. So I'm looking at the comments. Somebody said on my live that I did earlier. I have to tell y'all later. I'm sorry. It's something about the energy of the South mixed with all of that, and then the Atlantis. I don't know, man. It just hit different. It's on another level. When you hear it, though, we be used to it. Like, so that's why it's like when people
and Houston started to become weird too. Houston, Texas is becoming more weird now.
Yeah.
It's like the Louisianians and then the Atlanteans moved to Houston and shift that over there in Houston. Houston used to be a place that you'd be like, man, I can't wait, man. I said, nah, I choose Dallas, man. I ain't dealing with no Houston.
Yeah, it's and you know what's crazy? I got family in all of them. Houston, for Texas, Louisiana, like all of that stuff, man. I got family all across, literally from coast to coast. Like when I tell people I got family from the East Coast all the way to California and back, I do. Literally, like blood family. I'm not even talking about just like, oh, these are people I know. I'm talking about blood family. Spread out. I done seen a whole lot. Like, I'm just used to it. So it take a lot. Like I see things and I know about it, but I'm just used to moving. You just get to a point. It's like, yeah, here we go again.
Yeah.
Whatever. Here we go, another round of it. I'm laughing at these people funny. Between the comment I got and between the comment behind the scenes, these people crazy, man.
Yeah, Forever Studio, it does. It's just that it's diverse. Yet if you're not careful, it's like a portal. It's levels to it, bro. All right, let me show you something. that file straight. Let me go to my I want y'all to say, hold on. Let me go to my members only video. I'm gonna show y'all something. Brainwave's gonna know what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna find the video real quick.
Keystone know what it is.
Now I'm quiet. I ain't saying nothing. I want y'all to see the scenery. Hold on. You know what? Let me show it on the full screen on my here, hold on a second. Let's do it this way. Let's do it on my computer. You're gonna Brainwave, you're gonna educate the people what we seeing in real time. Man, I never be quiet on 30-minute videos, but I was quiet though for a reason. Here we go. Tell me when to stop. Look how strange that is to record it.
It's like a time warp.
Look at that.
That look like a time warp. I know
Yeah.
where you at, but it look like
Man, that's not normal, man. That's not normal, man.
Oh man. Go to Capitol Building, baby.
Look at the wheels spinning. That's not normal. You talking to his wife. Bro, look at the wheels spinning.
It's like a time warp. It's like every timeline running all together. I-20, baby.
Man, this is crazy, man.
Wheels spinning backwards, Rollo. It's like
yeah, wheels spinning backwards, yeah. Like my phone is doing something. That's crazy.
Bossman,
What's going on?
do you live in Georgia or you live in different?
All right, so you gonna hear what the guy say. Here we go. When he calls me, y'all. Listen. This is what this guy says. As soon as I show Atlanta Braves Stadium.
Bossman,
What's going on?
do you live in Georgia or you live in different states?
I stay in Florida.
Florida.
This is my first time in Georgia.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, this part of Georgia. I have family in the other side of Georgia,
Okay.
like by the beach. Augusta Shores.
Yeah.
So that's why my family side from, you know. This is my first time in Atlanta, so that's why I'm getting the footage.
It's okay. So how you feeling here? How you feeling?
Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? What did he say, Brainwaves?
I want the people in the chat to actually
Yeah.
I want them to say it.
What did he say, y'all? What did he say, y'all? Keystone, that's obvious he is. What did he say, though? We're going to rewind it back again.
280 fizzle. 280 fizzle for shizzle.
There you go, Zach. There you go. You got it. But watch what I say.
Bossman,
What's going on?
do you live in Georgia or you live in different states?
I stay in Florida.
Florida.
This is my first time in Georgia.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, this part of Georgia. I have family in the other side of Georgia,
Okay.
like by the beach, Augusta Shores.
Yeah.
So that's why my family side from, you know. This is my first time in Atlanta, so that's why I'm getting the footage.
It's okay. So how you feel in here? How you feel?
The energy is totally different.
No, Florida and here is different.
Yeah. It's just too congested here.
Yeah.
The city part, anything out the city, I'm good with. The city or South Atlanta, I don't want no parts of it. Too much problems.
Yeah.
Especially the airport. My first time in that airport, I said, oh my goodness, 30 minutes just to get out the airport.
Look, this is the one of the busiest airports in the world.
In the world, yeah, it is.
I only do reserve schedule ride,
Right.
drop off the passenger and pick up the passenger, drop up to the airport. Every day, like 5-6 times I went to the airport.
Oh, wow.
That's all I do.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna get the random call, you know.
Right.
You hear that?
I see
You hear that?
too much busy.
Hold on, let me pause it.
So you get a lot of schedules for the airport.
Brainwaves, go ahead. Man, listen, man. See, he's either been here long enough, or we could say maybe he's from here. He know. See, he talking about getting that random call. Look, man, we all speaking the same language. We know what be going on. See, it's like when you hear they be trying to run stuff on you. It's like you'll just be minding your business, and then they literally try to they try to put stuff on you. They try to get you caught up. They try to get control of you, tap into what you got going on, tap into your stuff. It's really crazy. Let me tell y'all something. When you be driving through the city, you could just be driving. Other folks be trying to like get up in, like, it's like energetically, they be trying to get inside your vehicle.
Yep.
Like they energy be trying to jump inside your ride, inside your whip, or whoever's whip you in, whatever. It's like, as far as the privacy and being able to move, man, it's hard. And then it's like when they see that and they pick up your energy's different. That's why Rollo had that experience at the airport. They was like, oh yeah, like there's like, who is this? What's going on? And they know that it's like, ooh, let's see if we can get them. Let's see if we can tap in. They always trying to tap in. Sweetie ain't Saweetie the rapper ain't the only one trying to tap in. They all be trying to tap in, man. I'm gonna tell you something. It's more spiritual here, in my opinion, than Louisiana. Louisiana got a lot of historic spiritual energy, and there's a lot of historic spiritual energy here. This is one thing that people don't understand. There's a lot of historic spiritual energy in Georgia. A lot of stuff was ran through here with the coast. I know, you got that other guy that just want to focus on North Carolina. Yes, there was stuff there, but there's a lot of stuff that went through here. Trail of Tears go through here with the Indians. I mean, it's a lot of history through here. Stone Mountain, the list goes on. I don't really want to turn this into a history lesson, but the point I'm making is there's so much spiritual energy here. It's like, it's off the chain. And so if you are Ibarasi, it's going to corrupt you. But if you righteous, it's going to strengthen you. You just got to know how to move. And so it makes sense to me why people like New Breed decided to set up shop here. Because people like him could capitalize on energy here. The wrong type of energy. And they use that to feel what they got going on. And then they use the connections. I'm able to go around and do like that. It's a ripe this is a very ripe spiritual environment. And you can create or you can destroy here. So it's a lot of people just trying to get in and destroy. This is why, like, the witches, the warlocks, all the stuff, whatever you want, is so prevalent. Like, it's so many different types of people from all around the world. Come here. It's like a mini New York, like people say. You got people from New York. My parents are from New York, and they had me down here.
That's right.
That's prime example. So it's like, so many. It's just so much energy. I'm used to it because I literally born and raised here. So I came out of the sticks. I came out of the ground here. I mean, you know,
Right.
obviously come out of my mom's womb, but you know what I'm saying. Came out
Right.
from here. So I'm used to the energy. But like when you come here or you leave and you come, like I always know when I'm back here because I can feel the energetic shift. Like it'd be a different type of energy wherever I'm at. And then when I'm getting close to town, getting close to it, like even outside of Georgia, I could tell. But when I get close to the city within like say 60 miles, I get like 60 to 80 miles, somewhere in between there. The city, I could feel it. I could tell. I was like, yep, here we go. Back at it.
So he knew who I was.
Yep. That's why he was asking them questions.
They normally don't ask questions, man. Wow.
They know. Look, the energy, man. It's like you know who people be based upon the energy signal.
And all that. He was telling me about his daughter. He got family in Florida and all this other stuff. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? I'm just, you know, coming in your service and I schedule a ride and that's it. He waited till I got to Atlanta, bro. He started talking when I got to Atlanta Brave Stadium, the old Brave Stadium. So you have to tell me what that sequence is, Brainwave, because he started talking to me by the time we get to Brave Stadium. What the hell does that mean, man?
Well, that's tapping into that the old potent energy. It's kind of like what Kendrick was referencing when he was doing his diss to Drake. You run to Atlanta where you need a check balanced. So it's like being by that area, that the OG, the old original stuff. It's like you tapping into more the original essence and the original energy. It's like that's why it's so prevalent in the city, because the city got a lot of historic stuff that hasn't either been changed, hasn't been destroyed. Maybe they built on top of it or built around it. So it's a lot of like literally like historians will understand what I'm saying. It's a lot of history there. That's what Kendrick was actually referencing to in that rap line. See that? Let me tell you something. Those lines he was saying, and they not like us, it was deeper than y'all realize. See, Kendrick was actually talking about how Drake was tapping in. It ain't just about money. It's not just about fame. He come to Atlanta when he need to tap in, get that extra dose of that spiritual energy. Mm-hmm. So he could do whatever it is that he trying to do. Folks know to come here. They say, "Oh, let me come to Atlanta. Let me come here. Let me come." They know where to come and get their energy. So being close to the city, the original Braves Stadium, like the OG of all of that, it's tapping into that OG energy. That junk crazy, man.
So he knows I'm powerful.
Yeah.
Because he was quiet. If you go become a member, I was quiet. He was quiet until we got to that Brave Stadium, y'all. So he know what? Wow. That's why he was laughing.
Yep.
Let's continue.
You see, the main thing is time. You know, I have family.
Right.
Right now, just my wife gonna call me. I gonna turn off the line very soon. Then I need to go. My son is school. I need to pick up.
Right. You got a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah,
right.
I have like that home schedule. You know.
Right.
So this is one kind of freedom.
Right.
Freedom mean when I want to keep up, I can keep
off.
Myself.
Right. Yep. Yourself.
That's all.
Right.
That's all freedom. Other else, no freedom.
Right.
Suppose I am driving now. This road is 55 miles. I cannot drive over miles.
Right.
They're gonna, if I do, they're not gonna give me ride anymore.
Oh, how many miles you could do per day?
No, suppose the spirit limit I am talking about. The
okay.
Spirit limit. Like this road is 55 spirit limit.
Right.
If I drive like 60 spirit limit, they're gonna cut my driving score.
Oh, the lift.
Yeah, the lift. So
they strict.
Yeah, I must have to follow them rules.
Wow. They strict in Georgia.
Yeah, so even they're gonna monitor everything, you know.
I didn't
I
realize.
cannot drive what I
You're
want.
accustomed to driving.
I know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna let Brainwaves talk about it. I'm gonna let him talk about it. Go ahead.
Man, look, y'all, this stuff, I'm telling you, man, it's like it's deep. See, when you travel to different parts, I know you could say that this could be said about other areas, and to an extent, yes. But y'all got to understand, man, the potency about traveling to different spots, taking different routes, going a certain way to those routes. Y'all got to understand, there's several ways to get to every single destination. It's not just one way. But when you go certain routes, man, it packed like a different punch. And it's different things that come along with it. You could be one street up and it'd be a whole different vibe just being one street up. You're like, hey, I'm looking at that street. That street's right here and this street's right there. And you'll think it'd be the same vibe. No, it hit different, man. It's a total different energy. So what he's saying, especially as it relates to traveling, whether it's helping other people travel, or he's technically traveling himself as a driver. Man, when I say it's stuff people be tapped into, I don't want to get like super deep on explaining exactly what is being tapped into, but it's almost like you can't be here without tapping in. It's like other areas, like say other states, for example, you could go to that state and you might not actually be tapped into that air, like to the energy, unless you want to be tapped in. Like it's something you got to deliberately do. When you hear, it just happened. It's magical. It just happens. And some people get drunk off of it. Some people get addicted to it.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's continue.
Right, yeah.
What I want, I cannot drive like that. So it's okay. They're gonna control me. That's good. One of the thing, if I drive like over spirit, maybe accident happened.
Right.
So that's why they say do not drive over spirit. You drive softly and nicely. Okay.
Correct.
Passenger will save. You save. It's okay. But I do this only, so I see this is the every minute like 4, 5, 6 plane go off, calm down.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But I am here in Georgia past 18 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
I haven't been in Florida. I don't know. How is it?
It's great. It's great.
But I heard about...
I've been there for let's say, since 2022. So that's what you say, 3 years? Yeah, about 3 years I've been in Florida.
Okay. But I have a lot of friends who gonna live there. We include the family.
Yeah.
They're doing business. But I have no time, brother. This is America.
Yeah.
This is America. I working hard, make little money, have a lot of responsibility,
It is, yeah.
I am especially I was born in Bangladesh. I am not origin American,
Right.
So, I have a lot of family members.
They want to see you. Yeah, it's hard to see family in America.
Yes, so I am not like origin American people. They work by own self,
Right.
They want to share wife, children, expend wife money.
Did you hear that part? They want to share their wife and children to get money apart. Wow! Wow! Baby, you gotta talk about that. Ooh, man.
I told you when Kendra said you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. It's deeper than y'all think, man. Look, it's a reason why trafficking and all this stuff is like so prevalent here. People be doing all types of stuff. They be putting their family up. It don't like here, it don't matter if you got somebody. That don't mean nothing. You could be married, you could be single, you could have, a boyfriend, girlfriend. That don't mean nothing here. People don't even care about that. They will literally prostitute it's like when you hear, it's the energy so infectious that you literally will hoard yourself. Like when you hear in the scriptures when the Bible's talking about people hoarding themselves, that's what
Yeah.
be happening here. They literally be like whoring themselves out because they know they can do that and they could get it here. They know people will pay for it. You know, people will go there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not advocating for that. Of course, it's wrong in terms of you know, if you got a wife and you know, you doing your wife like that, but that's what they do, man. Y'all be thinking that everybody be getting ahead, you know, the legit way, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people been doing stuff, but let me tell you, it wasn't always like that. Like what used to happen back in the day, like as far as us natives, we understood. Rollo talked about this about, like, for instance, the agriculture in Florida, right? I remember he did a live. He talked about the agriculture in Florida and about this was back when all those hurricanes was coming through, and he was giving, you know, the knowledge and the tour on how things work there. And you know, he was saying that it's a lot of people that have no business that's trying to touch the land and do things and profit off of it. Most High don't like that. It's sacred. So, hurricanes and tornadoes, mind you, if they happen, will come through, clean all that stuff out. It's kind of the same thing here. It's like the people here understand the sanctity of the energy. Like we get it. We from here. But we didn't try to hoard out the energy. We just move righteously. But then it's those people. Because let me tell you something. If you talk to actual natives that's here, when you speak, I'm a native. You speak to actual natives, right? AT aliens, Georgia peaches, whatever you want to call them. We got all types of terms for natives, right? Grady babies. The list goes on and on and on. When you speak to natives here, we be chill. Most of us is chill. We just be chilling. We just trying to chill. We ain't trying to do all that extra stuff. It's other people that come here and they be like, ooh, man. They be like, I can have this, I can have that. And they get caught up by that energy. That energy hit them. So they start whoring themselves out. And that's why so much corruption here, because people hear about it. See, word travels that they start talking. Man, guess what? And then it's like an international hub. So that energy, it like folks getting out, and then those people get out. And they be like, I'm telling you, man, it'd be spreading like wildfire. So that's why it'd be so Ibarati, because they'd be like, man, look what I could do. Look at what I could do here. Like when folks get down, bad or good or bad, I'm telling you, man, it be hitting different. So that's why I was telling y'all, I know about this stuff, me being around, me being and have previously been involved in certain communities, but like I know about the energy. I done seen it all. I done heard it all. It's like nothing surprising. I'm like, oh, yeah. Here we go again.
They'll try to line you up with women, men. Oh, man, this is crazy,
Oh, husband. So, look, ladies, watch out. It be men, like, you know, it be like married men. They'll get with you. It be somebody else's wife that you don't know about. It's one thing if you even knew about it and you wanted to engage in that situation. Another conversation for another day. But you don't know. You think it's just him, just chilling. Same thing. You thinking these women. Listen, man, guys, them women, like a lot of the women be having a man. And a lot of times they be having a husband. And they literally will give it up to you. Be thinking that she's single. They move like they single, man. I'm talking about the married women. Forget the single women. The married women move like they single. They the ones in the clubs. They be the ones out partying. They the ones dressing provocative. They the ones that be all over the place. Social media here, there. They at the airport. They be the ones that'll get you brothers caught up.
Yep. That's a fact. Yep.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Like if you come here, you better look for a Georgia peach for the fellas. Y'all better get these natives. Watch out for these transplants here. Watch out.
Yep.
I'm not saying you can't get with anybody, but watch out, because a lot of us, man, we be chilling. You'll know what you're getting into.
Yep.
Like even the wicked dudes, that are natives, right? Wicked chicks that are natives, you know what you getting into, cause we chilling. But the other folks, man, they be.
I had called for the okie doke, man. I was like, yo, they was doing some extra stuff, and the police be on it too. They be in on it. The TSA, the airline ticket agents, that woman asking me my first and last name multiple times so
Yep.
she could get the energy off of me. This is crazy, man.
Now you see why New Demon's here? Y'all see why New Demon's here? It's like he could sit there and feed. He like a damn vampire could just sit here and energetically feed. I'm getting my fix. I'm getting
I
my
see
fix.
why.
That's why he here. That's why he don't want to
That's
leave.
why he don't go nowhere.
Exactly, because he getting fed. Think about it. Should he be in North Carolina right now?
Yep.
Why he here? Why is he here? Why is he not living in North Carolina? Why did he buy a house here right in South Georgia? I gotta stop and think about this, man. All this UP this and UP that. Why he ain't got a house even in South Kakalaki? Why he ain't even in South Carolina, let alone North Carolina? He here. He should have had Mike try to buy some land here. He'd been better off doing that. I'm telling you, man. It's a reason. That's why when we say that he got to get literally tossed out up here, that's what literally has to happen. He literally got to get removed. But it's happening.
It's like they want to keep these people there, man, for whatever reason. It's just weird to me.
Well, it's gonna change. See, what happened was a lot of us natives have left.
Yeah.
And then what happened is other people have set up shop here that's not from here. Because they're like, oh, I like this. So what's happened is we've been overran by them. Like the Ibarracis, we've been overran. They want to set up shop here. Think about it. New Demon, he's an Ibarraci. He ain't from the South, he's from the North.
Yeah.
Born and raised. So they wanted to set up shop down here. And so it literally changed what this city is and what this city was. It's like you take any city and you take all of the natives out or the majority of the natives out and you put transplants in. That's why it hit different. When you go to other cities, you go to other towns, you go to Florida, you got most of the Floridians in Florida.
Yeah, they ain't leaving droves. Nope.
Yeah, so like they're there. You go to other states. Most of the people in that state is from that state. You come here, most of the people are not from this state. It's like it be rare when I meet somebody. And as soon as we meet somebody that's from here, we already know what it is, man. It's a whole conversation without us opening our mouths. We already know what time. We on the same time. We ain't got to say nothing. We just look at each other. And it's like a whole conversation said just like that. But that's the problem. We've been overran. A lot of us left. A lot of us like, man, I can't deal with this. They out. Hey, I don't run from my problems. And I'm not saying it's wrong for anybody to leave. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what's best for you. I'm just speaking for me. I don't run from problems. I face them. Like I said, I want the smoke. I engage in it. So I'm here and it don't bother me. And somebody got to do it. I'm just saying, somebody got to do it. Everybody can't leave.
Yeah, I don't recognize New York no more. They've been left and thrown Ibarraci behind down here. And it was in Miami. They've been kicked out of Miami as of late because Miami's changing a lot.
Man, is it?
Yeah.
It is changing.
Let's continue.
Wife, husband money, they're not gonna share each other, you know.
No, they right.
Yeah, but our culture is different.
Right.
I work, I make little money, I need to take care for everybody, you know. Same as like our family tradition is like this. My wife, she not gonna work, she is a housewife.
Well, yeah, but it's American people got their women staying home more than what people. I have friends in Atlanta. They women choose to work if they want to, but they don't have to because they're doing pretty good for themselves. So definitely.
I from my income, I sometimes I share with my brother family also, you know?
Cousins and all that.
Yeah. So this is what we have to do, but no time, man. End of the day, end of the month, have to pay a lot.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility.
Exactly. Pay this, that, home mortgage, insurance, car mortgage, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to do that in your country.
No.
Everything you own.
Yeah. Even if I never gonna work about 6 months, also no problem.
only thing you have to pay there is what, water and electricity. That's it.
Only electricity, no water.
No water. Okay.
But in some places you have to pay water.
Okay. Depends on where you at.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yes. You and your family should visit Florida, man. You will love it. It's tropic. Palm trees and beaches and all that other stuff. But you have to have a lot. You have to have money to go there.
Look, brother, you should understand. I am as a dad. I have a children.
Yeah.
We're not gonna visit the beach. Why? You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had to correct me. Yeah, he had to correct me because of his background beliefs. They don't visit beaches. They're not supposed to see other women or have their children see, certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm reading the chat.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing it, man. This is man. She said this earlier. Man, this is serious, man. This is serious. Wow. Wow. And this is what she says here. These people are dangerous. That woman who poisoned my aunt was wanting her out of the way so she could get her hands on my uncle. Whoa. Woo. So there's a lot of vendetta going on at ATL, man. Man. A lot of vendetta going on at ATL brainwaves.
Yep, that's facts.
In South Fernando, man. This is crazy, man.
It is. It's wild. It's straight up wild.
Yep, I learned that, man. When I got off that plane, I was like, we seen even DoorDash went through it.
You know what? That is true because she got here like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
It even hit DoorDash, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, man. So that's basically about it, man. I'm not interested in those type of women whatsoever, even though they got it on. They got a wagon, super wagon, man. That's trouble, man. Trouble you don't need.
Man, for real.
You don't know who these monitoring spirits they bringing, man. Especially when they see you for the first time in that airport, man. It's like they know. Yep, it's like they know, man.
Yep.
So that's pretty much about it, Brainwaves, man. Thank you, Azandria, for the support once again. And shout out to her. And shout out to Forever Studio for the support on the Cash App, man. So
real.
I gotta get ready for tomorrow, man. It's been an interesting night, man.
Yes, sir.
So you about to go live about this guy?
I thought about it, but then I'm like looking at the clock and the stuff I gotta do, and I'm like, ain't trying to push me. I'm gonna do it tomorrow for sure. Cause it'll just let me be able to polish it up if I do it that way too.
Yep.
I'm gonna have everything ready to go so that way I can do it a little bit earlier. That way, if I need to fit 2 of them in, I can.
Yeah, most definitely. Let me see what's going on with these Knicks. Speaking about, let's see if the Knicks is winning. Where's the Knicks at? Knicks chat sport. Let's see what they're saying. Did the Knicks win? It's winning. Hold on, let me see. I gotta put this down.
Yeah,
man. Shoot, the Knicks is losing by 4.
Oh wow. Yeah, look, hey, y'all know I'm tired. Look, y'all understand. Look, it's a lot of energy too here. Y'all gotta understand. I be here 24/7 with all the stuff I do, and then be dealing with all that energy. So that energy, it hits you sometimes, depending on where you at, where you go. Certain people just left the city. So they leave that city energy and bring it to the suburbs or wherever you at. It'd be crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you, man. Remember I told you, Brainwaves, I was tired. When we was talking, I was tired, man. I'm like, what is going on, man? I was so tired. I was sleeping more than being up, man. That place, man, will make you sleep a lot more, y'all, for real. It's something about that air and that frequency. It's like they don't want you to not be successful, but it's more like they put you in this. It's so much spells going on. You fighting a lot of stuff there, man. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
telling
Didi. Yeah, Didi, you right about that. You right about that, Didi. The drinks and the food. Yep.
So when y'all see me over here, Brainwaves is tired. Brainwaves is tired. Y'all, it don't weigh on your energy. It hit different. And
Yep.
I got a full schedule. Like I be working when y'all still be asleep. Like it be pitch black dark and I'm already working. Most people
Yep.
sleep and I already be up on the grind. By the time they think about waking up, I'm already working. Like I'm in it. Like I'm in it. And then I be still going.
Yep.
Just because I don't be on the stream or I in the stream don't mean that like, oh, okay, I'm just about to jump in the bed. No, when I get off of here, I still got stuff to do. I can't just jump in
Yep.
the bed. I could kind of get done in a certain amount of time, maybe get in bed. I'll probably get in bed like maybe 12 something. That's early for me. If I go to bed at 12 something, it's what 10:14 right now. If I go to bed at 12 something, that's early for me. Like I'm doing good. Like, man, I got to bed at like 1 o'clock. So
yeah, that air is different over there, man. Whew. You gotta fight to stay up, man, over there, man.
For real.
That's that Ibarasi weather. Whew. When I came, it was hot, it was good, and all I leave, now I get this cold weather again, man. This is wow, man. Everybody was wearing hoodies today.
Well, it was like we had an overcast and then it cleared out and got up to like close to like what was it? It got up to like 80 or 81. But then it like right now it dropped back down. It's like 71 now, which ain't bad. I mean, I guess it's 10 something at night, but it might go down into like it's gonna probably go down into like the mid to upper 60s. Which ain't bad, but to me, I could deal with that because it's not like cold. Like 60s to me is fine. Like 60s and up, I'm good. It's just when it start going into the 50s, that's when I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, that 50s got to go. Yeah, Robert the Great is right. And then it's like I'll be reaching out. Carla's in the building.
Hey, what's going on, Carla?
It's a lot of people that, and I'm not saying this is not the case for y'all. I'm sure this is the case for many of you as well here. It's just a lot of people depend on me. So it's a lot of energy. It's like not even just, I'm not even just talking about social media. I'm talking about like in a lot of spots, a lot of people depend on me. So when I be tired. But it's weird because it's like that energy. It's like what we've been talking about because y'all see right now I'm going and y'all don't see me nodding off right now. Y'all see me going. But then in the same breath, you might see me say, oh, Brainwaves is tired. It's a lot of it just be a lot of pull, and then it be a lot of people that be trying to do stuff as well spiritually to take you out of the game, take you out of the race. They see you winning the race and they want to try to take you out. So if they can delay you, they can't stop you. They can't stop God's will for your life. You can't stop the Most High will.
They can't.
But they'll try to delay you, slow you down, do whatever they can. So it'd be a lot of pulls, on my energy. Like I said, somebody didn't really go. Matter of fact, I don't even think that person went live today. Was there a video? Let me look. I don't think there was a video today.
It was, I think it was.
One day ago.
No, not today.
Yeah, no videos. So y'all got to stop and think, when this person ain't releasing videos, they doing stuff spiritually to tap in. See, this is why, let me tell you something. I got to say this real quick. This is why when Ringo was talking about, oh, this guy is copying me, he copied everything I do. He's trying to tap in spiritually. Y'all don't understand. It's a lot of spiritual energy. He trying to drain and be like, I can be more you. Like, I can do what you do. That's what people do here, man. They'll literally suck your soul dry. Like energy DP is right. Energy vampires. They will suck your soul dry if you're not careful.
And that demon just left. You know who the demon was.
Yeah.
That demon just left my thing now. Wow.
See? That demon is only around. It's just a monitoring spirit. Trying to gather energy. I know let me tell you something. I'm not stupid, right?
Yeah.
Y'all don't know who y'all messing with, man. I was the best at this. I taught other people and certified people how to do this. Y'all child's play to me. I taught people and certified people in the whole spiritual and the new age community and all of that. I taught them. They were certified. They had papers. If anybody was talking about them, you don't know what you're doing. Boom. Oh, you learned from, okay, bet. They already knew what time it was. So there's certain people that's here just to try to energy vampire.
Oh, the demon's back. Oh, man. That dude for the DMV, that demon, man.
That's confirmation. But see, that's how they move in the DMV.
Yeah.
That's how they move in the DMV. It's a lot of energy vampires from the DMV. And they come down here. Let me tell you something. We ain't like that here. But it's a lot of people that come from their areas and be here.
They mess it up, yeah.
Yeah, they trying to feed off of people. Just like we know New Broke is over there feeding off. He acting like he running stuff. That man ain't running nothing. He feeding off of Trump. He feeding off of the terrorists. He feeding off all this doom and gloom stuff that's happening. See, a lot of those wicked folks, they like it when that chaos happens. Now I can run and do content. Now they can talk about this. They could talk about that. And then they can feed off of all of their followers who watch that, who tap in. So check this out. All those people who tapped in, you open yourself up spiritually because you like, oh, that's what's going on. So then you start putting your emotions in it. That's energy. You start believing everything that he say. That's energy. So they feeding off of you. I'm telling you, man, this thing is deep. So when y'all see me sometimes being sleepy like this, it's not just because I need to go to bed and get some sleep. It's a lot that I be combating spiritually. Because y'all see how ever since before, brainwaves falling asleep. Why I ain't falling asleep now? That's because people be trying to tap into my energy. They see my energy, they see this, and they want to tap into it. How does he overcome this? See, let me tell you something. Y'all be thinking that they just be trying to tap into people's blood, man. This go deeper than that. I'm telling you, the energy here is crazy. That's why they decided to open up Hollywood here. Why you think they filming more movies here than they filming in California right now?
They are.
It's more Georgia side movies. Even if they go to other states and countries, it's more Georgia movies here than it is California movies. Everybody coming here. Everybody moving here. Everybody want to come hang out. We got the Kendrick Lamar concert going on right now. Kendrick and SZA right now tearing it up. Right now.
Wow.
Right now in our stadium, in Mercedes, they rocking the stadium right now. Right? They come here because they know about the energy. That's what Kendrick was talking about. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. That's what he's talking about. When everybody needs something, they want to come here. When people want to go party, they come here. When people want to travel, hey, let's come to Atlanta. Let's come to Atlanta. I'd be like, as far as natives, we'd be like, man, what's the big deal, man? What y'all talking about? But see, they like that infectious energy. So they could take that energy.
Probably New Broke is at that concert.
He probably is. That's why he ain't on right now.
He's trying to probably get some women over there.
Yeah, he need a new audience. He gonna tap into the wicked audience at this point. He's so desperate to get an audience. He's a fan. And you know what was funny? He wasn't even talking about Kendrick till I was talking about Kendrick. When I was talking about they not like us. I was talking about, if you go watch the videos and lives, I was talking about that for like weeks. Then all of a sudden he started talking about Kendrick, because that's what he does. He's a vampire. He's the energy vampire. That's what narcissists do. Just want to take. And when you're no longer useful, that's when he came out with stuff.
He probably super drunk over there too.
Man.
So to answer your question, yes. I had that warm, like it's ugly, but it's not a scary feeling. Yes, I did.
Yeah, so you could fall victim to it. It's supposed to be enticing.
They did that to me at the airport, to be honest. They tried to do that to me at the airport. What you just talked about. Because when I was walking, it was like they try to pull my shoulders down more than usual. It's like a force field. They get you with the TV, and it's like they push in that sexual energy. And Azandria, tell me if I'm wrong. Like when you go to the women's bathroom, it's like, I don't know how, like the men's bathroom, I know some weird shit go on, for real. I was so uncomfortable in that goddamn shit, man. So I could only imagine what the women dealing with, how not nasty people are, man. Nasty, bro. Like no pause. Like you could smell women. That's shit. And men, yo, man, bro. They got some shit. Brainwaves. They have so many people hanging out by the women's and men's bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck these workers is doing here? They literally hanging out, men and women, conversating.
Yeah.
There's not enough trash for you to be hanging out. What are you doing? Man, I'm like, what the hell is these workers doing around here? You got one sitting in the men's bathroom. So I know they got a woman sitting in the woman's bathroom, just sitting there on the chair like this, with their legs crossed. I'm saying, oh my goodness, man, this stuff is weird, man. You don't even have no privacy in the bathroom. You looking around, is there a camera somewhere?
That's facts. Or is it a monitoring spirit? Could there be a monitoring spirit? It's like that for real. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, I'm used to it. I don't want to say desensitized, because I could pick up on it. Desensitized means, you need you build up a tolerance and you can't pick up on it. I can pick up on it. I just choose not to acknowledge and engage, but I'm not stupid. I know what time it is.
Carla, you worked there for 14 years at the Children's Hospital out the city for 14 years. Okay. You lived in Atlanta, the city of Atlanta? Oh, she said, I live in Atlanta, but out from the city of Atlanta. And I worked at a Children's Hospital out of the city for 14 years. Oh, even Azandria said, yeah, Rallo, I walk in, I walk right back out. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's stronger than New Orleans, DD Free. I got family from there. I done been there. It's stronger than New Orleans. New Orleans got a different vibe. Now, you could definitely feel going into a port. You can feel it. It's there, but it's different, man. It's like New Orleans got like the old energy. Like, how can I put it? New Orleans energy is more sacred, but here it's been corrupted. Like, it's still so sacred, but it's like everybody's corrupted with it. In New Orleans, it's still kind of like it's more authentic. So because it's been corrupted, it's amplified. Like anytime you like, for instance, if you have an audio signal, right, and you mess with the audio signal, it's going to intensify the signal, or an electrical signal. I don't want to get too technical, but when you're messing with stuff, it intensifies it. So it's more intense here. When I went to New Orleans after everything I heard for the first time, I was disappointed. I was like, in terms of, I'm expecting, man, I'm about to go here and I'm just about to be feeling and all this stuff. I was disappointed. Mm-hmm. I was like, this reminded me of like old Georgia. I mean, it's there, but it's not. It ain't the same, man. It's not the same. It's like even in areas like historic areas in Georgia, that's not in the metro, like hours and hours away from Metro Atlanta. It's so intense, man. It's crazy.
Mm.
It's crazy. So that's why like folks be coming here. That's why our traffic is one of the top, traffic hub. People they like, hey, I need it. It's like they feeding off of it.
Would you say that the food, what they do? It's like, okay, so I'm gonna say the food I had was good. It could be skeptical, but what I noticed with the food in Atlanta or outside of the city of Atlanta is that it makes you want to have intercourse more than you thinking about it, if that makes sense.
It does.
Like like the food makes you turn, bro. I could only imagine the drink. I don't even want to know, man. I don't even want to know about the drinks, man. I'm glad I didn't drink nothing in no goddamn in Georgia, man. Because I think that's how they get these dudes with dudes over there.
Man.
It's with that food and drinks. You be like this, drinking and eating in downtown Atlanta. Next thing you know, you think it's a woman. It's not a fucking woman, man. God damn, man.
And that's facts, man. It would get you. And the thing is, even like for dudes, they'll know. Like some of them will know it's not a woman, and they won't even care. They don't even care because it's so like the energy and the combination of it is so enticing. I mean, it's crazy. Like you really can get caught up here, like real fast. You'll get.
That's how they be having so many. I want to be wondering why these women be having babies by dudes that ain't got no money.
That's why. That's why.
They be getting with that sex magic food, man. This is crazy, man.
That junk crazy. Like I said, in New Orleans, it's more authentic. Like they do sex magic there too. I mean, they
they do sex magic in New Orleans. Hell yeah,
you know that. And they off the chain.
Houston.
Yeah, they off the chain with the food too. Don't get it. Don't get any of that twisted. It's just there. It's more authentic. Here it's corrupt. It's supposed to be authentic too, but it's become corrupt. So and then you got so many different people here. It's like you got too many cooks in the kitchen. Y'all notice how I ain't fall asleep since, right? Brainwaves go to bed. Brainwaves get some sleep. Man, y'all don't understand, man. It be energetic pulls. It be folks that be trying to tap into my energy. They want to be like me. They want to be able to keep going. They want to be able to do all of this. So they try to tap in so that when they do their content and they go out and they do stuff, they can quote unquote have that same effect with their fans. So it make them appear as if they righteous because all of a sudden they got a different energy to them. See, when they do their videos, they do their lives, all of a sudden something different about their energy. Ooh. It's because they trying to siphon off of the energy.
Yeah.
They trying to take the energy and use it to produce something. Come on now, because demons can't create.
No, they can't.
That's why they don't have no content. They can't create. They just got to steal.
Yep.
Telling you.
Carla says, I love Atlanta, but I moved back to the North Carolina woods and loved it. I know that's right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Man, I be thinking about, like, if I go back again, should I take the airplane or take a... I don't know about driving, man. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just going to have to do the cab service and just be on point, be on guard. But, man, even with them, you got to be careful with them.
Man, for real.
Because of what happened to the twins and all that, man, that was on my mind, too.
Yeah, like you can get caught up with any aspect here. It's not one aspect that's not excluded. I'll just put it like that. Everything, you got to be on point. So
on the calculation, we're not going to say where I was at. How far was I from Stone Martin? What'd you say?
I don't know, something like maybe 10. You weren't too far, actually.
I had a feeling you was going to say that. I wasn't far from Stone Martin. Wow.
Yeah, you was probably like, 10, like about 15 minutes out.
That's probably what that driver was from because he had that certain tattoo. I said, "Oh boy, they got me. They got this motherfucker picking me up from South Carolina." I said, "Oh shit, I'm already on edge with him." He was willing to help me out, but he was on a. It was like I know he was down with those certain people, that group, but he was like, "Yo, man, if you can't get in, I got just send me the money." And I said, "Man, dude," I said, "Please let this thing go through." He was waiting too. He was like, "What?" He was a tall Gentile dude, but it was that tattoo. I said, "Oh shit, he's from that Stone Mountain." Oh man, I said, "Lord." I said, "I'm going to." He had certain things in his, I could tell he does witchcraft because they have the drinks, and you could smell it. And I'm trying to hold my nose, but the spirit was protecting me. I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker trying to get me to go to sleep." So women, be careful when you go to the ATL. Picking up a vehicle. This is very, very, very important. Picking up a vehicle or getting in this Uber Lyft. Cover your nose. Have that phone, have your extra phone, record. Don't take no chance. I'm telling you, I was recording. Fuck that. I'll deal with the law later. I'm protecting myself. If anything happens, it's on tape.
Facts.
Especially you women, man, because it's a bunch of weird drivers out here, man. Woo.
It's wild. It's wild.
Because I mean, like, where they get these people from? How they get on these apps?
They be
so I'm thinking with the twin thing, what made me realize something happened with the twin is it's got to be an inside. It's got to be an inside.
Yeah. Somebody knows. It's someone that knew. They knew to play. That's what be happening. They be knowing to play here.
Because they was very rich, right? There you go. They had more money than you never know if they have more money than the mayor and them. Some of these content creators be having more money than the sheriffs in them, man.
Facts.
Ooh. The main question is why his family didn't take him down to the airport.
It'd be a lot of people in on stuff. I'm telling you.
Ooh, wait.
That energy is infectious here. It's real infectious. It's like, oh, I could get away with this. I could do this. I could do that. It's that. Look, I'm telling you, that's not how it was supposed to be. But it's the corruption that's set in here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rice became obsessed with blood when her child, the unalive of a rare blood disease. Whoa, who's that?
Anne Rice, who wrote the Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, that stuff is real. Okay.
Yeah.
An old New Orleans house in New Orleans. That's probably why they came out with the movie Sinners at this point. Wait a minute. Sinners came out the time prior to me coming. Wow. This is crazy, man. I'm glad I watched it in Florida. If I would have went to a movie in Atlanta, who the hell knows what would went down, man?
Ain't no telling.
Yep. And I was stalked by those women in Florida after the movies. They followed me to wait for me to get my cab pickup. Man, I'm telling you, a lot of people be thinking Gentile women be stalking you. You got a lot of so-called black women stalk you even more.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
And they be looking fine as hell too, and they stalk you behind, man.
That's facts.
Because there was some so-called black women in that airport looking at me like they wanted to eat me alive, man. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because they could smell your veins,
yep,
your blood. They know you got good blood. They believe in that stuff. want to taint your blood and stuff, man. You got to be careful who you share your blood with.
That's facts.
You having sex with that demon, man, not the woman. Next thing you know, you looking twice your age. Like New Broke, he looking he look like he's 70 years old.
Oh man, and he act like it and move like it too.
Mm-hmm. Cause he ain't getting no real blood in a long time.
Yep, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
He probably a goddamn vampire this whole entire time. He looked like one too.
He's a day walker.
Yeah. Nighttime he can't go out nowhere.
Nope.
Man, and that'll taught me a lot, man. So in a sense, I'm glad that I don't have a credit card, debit card. So it has something in my fucking name there.
Oh man.
Yeah, the women can smell fresh meat. Yeah. Yep. Especially with you women. They know if you ain't had. That's another thing I realized with Atlanta. They know if you ain't had sex in a long time too.
Yep, and they know exactly what to offer you too. They know just what you in.
Yep. Like, damn, they could know if you ain't getting nothing in a long time. At least the other states, they don't care about that. But Atlanta, you come there and you ain't getting nothing. If you ladies ain't getting nothing in a long time, that's when they look into you. You dudes ain't getting nothing in a long time. These women be knowing. They study that sex magic. Yeah, that's true, Carla. Yep.
He does. He look like he moving like it, sitting on the porch all the time. Ain't that what old men do? Sitting on the porch all the time.
But even back in the days in the North Kakalaki, South Kakalaki, they was doing that.
Yeah.
They was on that type of time.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, these women be knowing if you ain't getting none. And so it's like ever since I came back here, I noticed the women seen something different about me. They know I was in Georgia. They could tell. They was looking at me like, wait a minute, he because my skin changed a little bit. I noticed that it got off tan. I can't explain. You can explain it better. I got off tan. I was darker when you saw me. Now I got this off tan like mine. Like Florida and Georgia is fighting. It's like a fight with the skin. So the question is, what does that mean? Like, how my skin turned more lighter in Georgia, being that it's in the South, then I come back here, I notice my it's like I don't know what the hell is going on, man. Like my skin unchanged, man. Look, it's not even as dark as it was before. It's like they try to take my energy. I'm not realizing it.
Man, it's like you gotta morph for something when you here.
Yeah. I don't even want to show my face out there, man. And I'm glad it's like when I went in that water, that's probably what it was. When I went in the water, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even RZA even said it. And the demon left when I said that.
DM.
Yeah, the water got me, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Look what Sandra said.
Yeah, that water, I forgot about the water. It has, whatchamacallit, bleach?
The bleach, yeah. The chlorine.
Chlorine, yeah.
Chlorine and bleach and stuff.
Probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better because when I was in the water in Florida, I didn't have that issue. You know, I don't think they use chlorine? I don't think so.
That's a good question.
I don't think they use that in Florida. I forgot what they use, but they don't use chlorine. because the water is more clearer. I forgot what they use to clean out the stuff, but they do not use chlorine because yeah, you're right. I got chlorine. They use chlorine in Georgia, but they don't use no chlorine on Florida water. Mm-mm. There's something else they use.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
And they keep the water warmer because it costs a lot of money to keep the pools clean. So they use something with they use the sun. They allow the sun to override. But like in Georgia, they don't do that. They use something. It's weird, man. It's just like New York, same thing. The water's chlorine and all that stuff, and mess up your nose and you make you, oh, disgusting, nasty.
It ain't the
So
same. It's not the same.
yeah, we said we was gonna be off, man. It's already almost 3 hours. 3 hours in. This is crazy. Yep. All right, brainwaves, final words, man. I'm gonna get almost 11 o'clock. This is crazy.
This is crazy. Um, y'all may have to watch this live over and over again because we
Hmm.
drop a lot of spiritual gems, a lot of spiritual nuggets for y'all to pick up on. Remember that. Pay attention to it. When some of y'all are wondering why, also for example, you wonder why New Breed able to reach some of y'all be like, how is he able to do this and how is he able to do that? He tapping into that energy here. That's why he's still here.
Hmm.
That's why he chose to buy a house here when he could have bought a house in North Carolina. He want to tap into everything that's here and see this energy. It's a travel hub. It's an international travel hub. So the energy can go international. It's easy for it to travel to your area, travel to this area. So it make it easy for him to be able to reach. It's easy for people to like have stuff that reach out. So just remember all of that. Um, Keep the whole armor of God on. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how to move. Just pay
Yep.
attention to it. Just pay attention and watch. It's a lot that we both said tonight that y'all can learn from.
Yep. Exactly. Like I said, in all seriousness, if it's one thing I learned, I'm not interested in those witches and what they got going on, or these warlocks, and how they try to line you up and try to get your energy and how to get you away from your purpose. Because Brainwaves was built to deal with what's going on in Georgia. That's why he's there. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't mind visiting and doing business. Of course, with Brainwaves and Rufus, outside of that, I tell you this right now. I ain't trying to even know if it's not a real Georgina woman. I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's straight up. I don't want these Ibarasi women, man. You know, I'm serious, y'all. They was trying so hard, no matter what the culture is, the ethnicity is. The Bangladesh guy's in on it too. You heard him. He's trying to get information. Because why would he wait till I get to the Brave Stadium to talk like Brainwave say? Because he knows I got that. I like the old school way. So I put him up with the beach thing. Yeah, he's not into the beach thing, but he was thinking about, man, how can we get? Are you from Atlanta, Georgia? Why would he say? Because my family is from there. That's true. My mom's, my pops. My pops is from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's is from Georgia. And then they moved, got my behind in New York. You know, they had me, met up with each other, and had me and had my sister. And then my dad was dealing with my another lady before he had me. At the same time, my model cousin in the industry, and then he had my two older sisters. So it is what it is, man. It's something about that South Carolina Georgia connection. It's created my behind in Ibarasi, New York, and my younger sister. You know what I'm saying, with my mom. So they come from that cloth. So that's probably why, when I chose Florida, I chose the right place, man. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that every day, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Once in the blue, yeah, it could be something, but man, it is. It's. I came. Oh, I left that from New York City. You know what I'm saying? And I rarely see it in Florida, man. I rarely see the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Orlando. But now, if you go to Disney, that's a whole different ball because they're all the Embarrass to go to Disney.
Oh yeah.
Outside of that, I ain't got to deal with it as much. It's just like normal situations. You know who's who, what to look out for. But that's that energy, man. That's that Georgia and that Louisiana and Houston and DMV and New York. They all into that stuff, man. Woo. Chicago, LA, man. Vegas. Even people don't sleep on Vegas. Vegas be bunch of creeps too. There'd be a bunch of creeps in Vegas, man. Woo. They ain't call it Sin City for no reason now.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
They will line you up, those women and men at that Vegas, man. You go there like, oh man, I'm gambling. Yeah, gambling yourself in trouble. You better make sure you got some right people around you when you gamble.
Man,
somebody's watching over the camera. Oh, they're getting hot. They're getting hot. Mayday. Bring a distraction. Bring a fine woman. 10-4, roger that.
Look, the monitoring spirits.
Yep. Oh, man. All right, so the Knicks lost, y'all. It is what it is. They wanted to go back to Detroit. Oh, man, this is crazy. That means the Magic going to win tomorrow. There's no way they're going to. Because how I see it, if the Knicks lost, they're not going to let the Celtics win and Boston tomorrow. Man, this is a fix, man. These games are fixed, man.
Yeah.
The top seeds are resting, and everybody else is scrapping for wins. Oh, the Celtics is winning. Wow, man. Wow. So the Celtics is going to rest. They're blowing out the Magic right now. They're blowing out the Magic right now.
Wow.
9 minutes to go in the game.
Dang.
So I have to take back what I said. They gave the game back to. Wait a minute, Brunson didn't have a good game today. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is wild, man. How the hell Detroit won this game? Wow. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm getting on out of here. All right, Brainwaves. I'll catch you on the next one, man. I'm tired of looking at that phone that's sending me messages about beep, 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 beep.
For real.
All this NBA stuff, man. Y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning into the show.
Yep.
No, he's not sleeping. They trying to mess with him. Trying to mess with him.
Yeah, you don't understand, because when I get off of here, I'm still going to be up. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all think I'm about to get off and go right to bed. Nah, I'll still be up.
Yep, me too. I'll be up for another hour or two.
Yep.
But no, he ain't sleepy. That ATL, they trying to do spells, y'all. This stuff is serious, y'all. This is beyond what you could think. We're not tired like that.
That don't matter. Look, Zandra, even when I get off, I still ain't going straight to bed. That don't happen for me. That's a luxury for me. If I actually can, like, we end it and just jump into bed, nah. That ain't gonna happen.
What?
What in the world? Wow.
What? 2 men order movie tickets without wheelchairs. I'm not understanding Hold on. I'm not understanding what she's saying, Brainwaves.
I'm thinking
she's in a wheelchair? What is it? You in a wheelchair?
And asked to give up my seat. Dang.
Oh, 2 people with wheelchairs actually give up their seat? Or are you in the wheelchair? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Rizza, are you in a wheelchair or you're not in the wheelchair? How you doing, Tamia?
She just said no.
Okay, she's not in the wheelchair. Okay. So, two guys, I'm trying to figure out what she's saying.
I don't know, man. That's crazy. Either
Yeah,
way.
Either way it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, but I can't figure out. My brain is not. It's not computing with that right now. Yeah, we'll talk to y'all another time. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning into the show. You know, don't take it as disrespect, Rizza. I really don't know what you mean by that. You know, to be honest. Yeah, if they had wheelchairs and they told y'all to move and you bought tickets, yeah, just don't go back to that theater no more. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You know. But I personally, if somebody has a wheelchair, I don't mind moving. Me personally.
Oh yeah. Yeah, not at all.
But yeah, some people, not saying she ain't doing nothing wrong. It's just, you know, she was comfortable where she was at. Sometimes when you're comfortable where you at, you don't want to move. You know what I'm saying? Especially the movie you watching, you trying to 2 men order movie theater tickets with our wheelchairs to see Sinners. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, just take it up with the theater. Yeah, just take it up with the theater. That's all I can say. Y'all got to take it up with the theater. Anything that is, you know, just, you know, make a report. That's all I can say. You know, get it recorded. You got a phone. Listen, y'all, I'm going to close out with this. Anytime there's unusual stuff going on, get your phone out, record, and send it to authorities. And let them take care of it. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell me one of these days when you want to come on the on live stream. But I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We definitely will talk about that another time. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Rizza. Thank you, Tamia. Thank you, Azandria and Forever Studios and everybody tuning in. You know, but got to get ready for tomorrow. Brian Royalty to the people, we the business. Peace out, friendly. Salute.